last time, you guys had continued on northwards, trying to track down as many leads and clues as you could towards the plague that is, well, plaguing the surrounding area of Meta. With your clues certainly running out, as you only had one lead left in the pile after investigating the Slip Silver mines, you found that the vampires weren't behind the causes of the illnesses going through Meta. That is what they said, and it seemed like most of you believed them, or at least didn't worry too much to roll countless sense motives. Though Crom does have his own personal feelings against the undead or just vampires in general. And continuing on with their lack of involvement with this current issue, they even offered up to help the situation, as they are vampires who are more well versed in healing disease and curses. They did say that they could get a trade with Meta by using their spells to help the folk recover from their illnesses in the return of blood donations. Though blood donations is more just like a term, it's just their payment, really. And to make sure that both sides were on the up and up with each other, the lead vampire, Etrukar, asked that you would deal with a sun falcon that migrated to the area. Dealing with it, you saw it had also been tampered with, as towards the end of its life it had mutated. However, it had a sort of fiery explosion as it did so, seemingly not accepting the mutation as the other creatures had. Handing off the body, though it was slightly mutated with 6 wings in total, Etrukar was able to confirm it was the Sun Falcon he was after, and even mentioned that it had mutated beyond what it normally was, as well as confirming it was larger than the normal Sun Falcons you would normally find. With that, he also handed off a few scrolls to the party that were very relevant to the current state of affairs, as they would get rid of disease and curse. Though you did keep hold of them for possibly later, as the current disease that was affecting Crom made him feel as if he could subvert its negatives. And you didn't exactly hand them off to Meta either, keeping them in the back of your pocket for later. You did have a trip back to Meta to basically have a debrief with Chensho to let him know what was going on, as you had been gone for about a week at that point. You told him about the leads you had gone after, as well as the ruined house and the vampires, even handing off the link pearl that Etrukar gave to you so that they could communicate. Chensho was understandably a bit reluctant, or at least surprised at the news of the vampires, though he did accept that most of you accepted that they wouldn't bring harm to the village. With part of your work already done, as well as answering a lot of questions for the chief of this village, Chensho offered you the location of one of his caches, as a lot of his money and items from his time as a mercenary band leader have been hidden around the local area, as keeping it all at Meta would put the village at risk. Gathering up the cash, you then moved over to the lake you had been to previously and met up with the Fae, who only gave you the name of Mayri, though you're pretty sure that's not her real name, as she took the real name off Clark, though gave it back after you all cleared up that misunderstanding some time ago. And with only one more lead on your side, as that of a tower towards the north, you were also informed of a door towards the far east, even past the mines, as the Fae was able to find from the animals who hadn't lost their minds were seeing spiked creatures both leave and enter through the door in the earth. And now, having 2 clues, you decided you were going to head north, which is almost to the cusp of the Meta area, as the mountains cut off the south from the north. On your way up here, you had also met a army deserter who gave you the name of Dorna, though you're pretty sure that is not their real name, as they are deserting. I didn't exactly trust that you weren't hunters trying to bring him back to the wars. And you finally ended up at this tower, It is a long-since abandoned tower that was used around 20 plus years ago, as the wars almost crossed into the Southlands, though it seemed like it was not really a necessity, as the tower has since been abandoned and has fallen to ruin. However, getting to it, you notice that there were two carts outside. One of them seemingly having a crate burst open from the inside, as well as I don't know what kind of eye you would give to a vegetable. It's not exactly eagle-eyed. I guess carrot-eyed, because carrots are good for your vision, possibly. Mentha was able to spot underneath both the carts were hidden compartments within wooden beams. The one with the crate had inside of it a strangely designed crossbow with runes, though nobody could identify what it was, as well as some obsidian glass crossbow bolts. The most information you could get out of that is that the crossbow bolts were able to inflict the sleep status, and just with general spell crafting, you know that they were designed with that crossbow in mind and had a higher DC and hit die limit. Sadly, the other cart had nothing within its secret compartment, though you had found some crystal arrowheads before, so it's possible whatever was in there had been taken previously. And searching through the tower, you found an old journal that you thought belonged to those. You don't know if they were bandits, they were just undead by the time you found them, but the people going around here treasure hunting and looking for the caches had been to the tower earlier than you had found their journal at the campsite being where they had died. And within it, the writer did mention a snippet of a book that one of his allies was taking with them from the tower, and you were able to decipher it as you waited until nighttime. And whilst it was night, you lit up a light, pushed it across the floor, and spoke the words as the floor unillusioned itself to become a wooden platform with a lever. Pulling said lever, you descended with said elevator into this underground lab. And ended off last time as I gave a brief description of the area. As you can still see that creature on the left table is quite large, though it is hard to identify them from where you are. They are seemingly alive because whenever they are jolted by that electricity, they let out a large yell. However, afterwards they go still. Aside from that, all of these machines are whirring and working as all the lights almost blind you with how the darkness from outside into here is. And the air smells of sulfur, though with the electricity, you're pretty sure it is not flammable. So it's possible it's something that's just sulfur scented. And we shall continue from there.
Do any of y'all know anything about what these things do? I'm lost.
I grew up in a village in the forest. I wouldn't know much, Grom.
I know, but City Boy over there might know something.
I don't think I've seen anything like it.
And I don't like the look of those, them there bones down there. Can we see into this, like, almost cage? Yeah.
Not from where you are. You can see like parts of it, but not enough to really gauge what it is. You know it's a cage, and inside of it seems like soil and bones, but that's about it from where you are.
We should keep an eye out. Looks like there's some doors to the south of this room. Let's check in there, see if there's anything we can establish. Just before that, is that like a thing that's in a crater?
You can't see it from where you are, but yes.
Okay.
Because there are machines in the way, but if I do blocking, you can't see the machines.
No, it's fine. I'll assume I haven't seen it yet then. Y'all want to split up, or should we stay together?
No, we're definitely all going together.
Alright then. Let's check out the south first.
As you make your way towards the south, kind of stretching and curving around the machines that are present, you get towards this campfire, which I do say is still lit. There is a fire underneath it, almost as if it's being worked by a machine, and there is both smoke and bubbling coming from the top. And as you get to here, both Clark and Crom, you look around just because this is a dangerous area and you know that there's mutated creatures around. And as you're looking around, you can see flakes of rock and mud, both on the floor and the ceiling, start to shake a bit. And as they do, large creatures fall from the ceiling and burst from the floor, as the rock and mud flakes off of their scales, as you two are going to be within the surprise round.
Oh boy.
Okay.
No,
Alright,
not
we
these things
did.
again.
Snakes, appropriate.
Alright, and first to act in the surprise round is Clark. You can have a single action.
I thought it was Crom.
Clark and Crom saw them, and you're at the top of the turn. Oh no, Crom's there. He's at the
yeah.
very bottom for some reason. Crom, you can have a single action. You cannot charge because this campsite is in your way.
Okay, and I can't 5-foot stab. That's not how it works, is it?
No, you would be squeezing to there, so you wouldn't be able to fight for step.
Okay. Demir's kind of. Oh no, Demir's not sheltered. I will use. What's the name of the ability? Pack Foundation to grant intercept charge to Demir and myself. So it means if a creature attempts to charge him, I can move up to my speed to interpose myself between them.
Alright. Also, just to let you know, these are counted as animals.
Okay, that helps.
Is that a move or a standard action?
That is a standard.
Okay. Clark, you can have your single action. You can charge. Since you only have one action, you're going to charge up to your speed, which I think is enough to get to that creature on the left if you want it.
Don't know if it's a wise decision.
Just let you know it is a decision you have,
But it is a
or
decision
an option
I have.
you have. If you want to color your ideas, there can be a knowledge nature on these animals,
Ooh,
So that's a good plan.
go on, people.
if you have it trained.
Knowledgeable people. They're meant to be knowledgeable.
There we go.
There we go. Always
the
trust the
+2
wolf and the
is-
plant.
I don't think it's in there. Let me just check. Because I don't want to.
Alright.
Yeah, it's not in there.
Demir, you definitely don't know, because the lowest DC is 10. What did you say, Crom?
It should be 26. Sorry, not 24.
26. Okay. These are mutated snakes. This snake has engorged in size, its scaly skin gaining large segmented plates of chitin, and its maw shaped into 4 large fangs of chitin. Covered in blood, this creature reflects their flow's image back to them, but oddly produces no shape of its own in its reflections. You can learn 6 traits.
Can we get DR type? If it has any. What's
Yes.
the lever say? No, I'm just sort of curious about how far down DR is in the lever.
Alright. Pull the lever, Jester!
Do I have? Oh, I do have it. There we go.
Do you guys mind if we got 6 traits if we get rid of 1 special ability and get a DR type?
That is perfectly okay.
Yep, fine by me.
So, which are you choosing DR for? One of the special abilities?
One of the special abilities, please, yes.
Alright. Un memento. This is going to be easier for me. One of these traits would have been useful for. I'm drawing a blank. The thief's name.
Joseph?
Joseph, yeah. One of these would have been useful for Joseph to know. Their weak save is will. They have a weakness to holy, as well as having vampire weaknesses. They are immune to earth, mind-affecting effects, paralysis, poison, polymorph, sleep effects, and stunning. Their DR is overcome by bludgeoning. They have blood drain, that once they have established or maintain a pin on you, they drain your blood, taking 1 point of constitution damage for you and giving them temp health. And they are shadowless. They cast no shadow and no reflection.
So, vampire weaknesses, we know that what they are, like sunlight, staking, garlic. Holy symbols, do they count in FFD?
Yes.
Okay.
Though no one here really has a holy symbol, because normally the holy symbol is your foci as a cleric, but you don't need foci in FFd20.
No, I'm just thinking I might have to get one, because we seem to be coming across like quite a lot of vampiric creatures.
Yeah. But generally you're right, everything there. They pretty much die in sunlight instantly, which is why that one upstairs died when he ambushed you. They are averse to garlic and cannot enter private homes or dwellings without being invited, though it seems like this place they were taken here, so they kind of been invited by force. As well as that, yeah, stake through the heart. And running water, but there's no big-ass water source here for them to be worried about.
Not really doing much about that. Okay.
So is Clark got any changes to her mind of what she wants to do?
Still doesn't just want to go and engage one on her own and potentially get cornered by 2, so Clark will just move. Can she stand here? I'm assuming she can.
Yes, you can stand there, you just can't charge there.
Yeah, that's fine. I will stand here and yeah, that'll be it.
Alright.
I'm still going to get squished by 2, but hey ho.
Alright. These creatures. This one on the right slithers its body across the rock wall as it climbs around and is currently horizontal on that wooden wall.
But that's not a charge, I take it.
Not charge and move around.
Okay, that's fine.
The one down south, with Clark offering herself up, is going to bite at her. However, it seems you woke them up from a nap, and they are very bad at whatever they want to do. This other one is also going to slither around to here. And then we'll go into the Eternal proper, so it goes to Crom.
Okay, technical question. The pipe here, could Demir go under that, or is it blocking him?
You can go under that.
Okay. Demir, are you tending to stand and fight or run away? That's all I need to know.
Well, I need to kind of protect Menta, because Menta's not very well set up right now.
No, I was going to drag her basically to my side, but that one's moved here. So if me and Clark kill the top one, we'll do that. So yeah, in combat, Crom will just yell, Clark, the one above you, focus that one down, move the squishes out. He'll 5 step to here and attempt to wail. So hammer first. That's not going to hit.
You bring up your hammer into the chin of the snake and make it bite itself as you do a hearty amount of damage to it.
And I can't. Can I bite still?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not holding your weapon with your mouth.
It's true.
And since bite is all free, you bite down into the side of the snake and tear off a piece of chitin. As you do so, you can see the blood-red skin underneath.
Alright. That's it for me. I don't think I have any swift actions. No, I don't.
Alright. Clark.
What's the DC if I was to tumble over here? Or even if I can?
You would be going through the target, so is their CMD +5.
What is my acrobatics? Ooh! Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a no.
You have low acrobatics?
Well, no, I have an 8 to my acrobatics, but if it's against their CMD and they're a large creature, +5,
Yeah, it might be hard. Yeah.
it's a bit scary. So, yeah, Clark will stay here and just attack.
Are you attacking the top or bottom?
Top.
Alright. And you slash out your blade into the top one, and drawing it back, a spray of blood goes upwards and starts to rain down on you, covering your armor. You start to smell a burning sensation of metal, almost as if it is melting through your armor, though no current effects come through that. The snake falls to the floor, though since its size, you can see it is still breathing.
Okay.
Though now you can move over its body if you want, it will provoke from the summon one. Though it will just, if you want to do an acrobatics over that creature, it would be quarter speed, so I don't know if you have the speed, but it would just be against the CMD of the summon one.
Well, there's no... I mean,
You
there's no need,
don't really.
really.
I guess you can go around to there, but... Yeah, it's up to you. You can stay there if you want to.
From where would you like me? Considering I know you're going to try and drag the small ones all across.
Well, I think they'll have a turn. We'll see how they go, but I was intending to effectively make this bit safe. So staying where you are is fine.
No, I'll stay where I am.
Alrighty. Demir.
I will take my little 5-foot step back and get the staff out. And I will aim it at this dude next to me and try to shoot it.
As you do that, we'll attack tune to you.
Damn it.
Creature.
And as it drives out, it's more towards you. It clampers around your neck and almost pierces to the center of your spine. However, it was 1 off of critting you, so it will not kill you. And you'll take 11 damage.
That's not good.
No.
12 hero points.
And your staff will just hit its scales and fail to pierce.
That's holy damage.
It doesn't hit.
Yeah, AC.
Oh, okay.
Thematics.
Yes. In mechanics terms, you didn't pass its AC of touch. Is that it?
That's all I think I can do right now. So.
All right. This snake, after dealing a hearty blow to Tamir, is gonna whet its appetite on the vegetable next to it, see if it has any better blood.
Nothing to you. Leave me alone.
It wants variety in its diet. And as it throws out its massive head towards you, it instead grazes against the wall it is attached to and just gives itself some splinters on its chin as it fumbles. Mantha.
Boy, acrobatics was half movement, right?
Half movement, yes.
Can I get over here, or is this thing in my way?
No, that is that pole is above you. You can go underneath it fine.
Okay, I'm gonna try and acrobatics my way to here.
This thing already has done a attack opportunity.
I'm scared.
Okay.
I mean, I fail anyway, so.
Alright. You try to roll around, tripping over some of the rocks on the floor. As you look back in horror, it seems the snake is too preoccupied with the splinters in its chin.
Okay, I'm gonna use a charge of my belt to heal the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't do anything to these guys.
Sure you can.
I can do very little to these guys.
Alright. Goes to the snake down south, who is going to go after Clark yet again as he saw you take care of its kin, or at least bring it to the floor. And as it bites into Clark, it fails to pierce through your smoking armor. The one on the left, its breathing becomes very hoarse as it opens up its eyes and awakens. It's then going to stand. It's just mostly going to erect itself on the hind of its tail, because it's really... You don't stand as a snake, but it will provoke as it gets back up.
Oof.
Oh, back down it goes. And as the snake gets up, Crom just weighs down its hammer on this thing's head as you smash the head into the floor and have its fang pierce through its skull. The whole snake withers as it becomes extremely still as it is dead. The body then starts to flicker with flames, though it seems, due to its chitinous nature, it is going to be a long burn. We're pretty sure it is dead as it is no longer moving.
Okay, so we can kill them through their fast heal. Got you. We're right with that one.
And it goes to Crom.
Clog.
Yeah, I'm sure I can do it.
Alright. Try hit with a blood side. And Crom will provoke, I imagine, from this snake. And probably from both of them, actually. He will move to here.
The 7 snake will attempt to attack you. However, that campsite isn't... It just smashes its face into that campfire, and instead of going for you, it kind of like... It slips and throws its head into the boiling mass and burns its face.
You're rolling like me today, as well.
Yeah, I've got 3 fumbles already.
Alright.
The north one is a new round, so it gets this attack opportunity again. However, I rolled a 3 instead of a 1, and this thing just really likes giving itself splinters as it tries to get around the corner to you, but instead just hits the wall again.
Demir, what is... Like, I could attempt to either aid or another to improve your AC, or beat this thing. What do you want?
Beat on it.
Alright.
Just beat it, beat it. And coming through to here, you see the splinters just in the correct area as you do another uppercut with your hammer, piercing the splinters through its jaw, and also hearing several cracks of chitin. As it brings its head back to you, it looks rather dizzy, but still able to fight.
Come on, you ugly son of a bitch. That's me done.
Lark.
Will attempt to attack this one. Ooh.
And stepping out with your swords, it seems even though they have chitinous armor, you're able to pierce through the under segments and get into the underneath as you pierce into this creature. However, you do less damage than normal. Demir.
Do I have enough room to stand up next to Mentha? Right there.
Sure.
Then
Sure,
I
I'll
will
allow that.
5 foot step back to there.
Yep, 5 foot step is fine. You will need to like crank your head down just to get underneath the beam, but it won't have any effect on you.
That's good. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a light on this guy.
On the right guy.
Yeah. Oh, does he have
Alright.
cover?
He is large, so you can shoot over Crom's head, and you should be fine. He is also climbing onto that wall, so his space is a bit weird. You blast out a massive ball of light to this creature, and you see it through its chitinous armor and leave a large impact wound as it falls off of the wall onto the floor. And it's breathing as a large creature, and you can definitely see it only has a body, so it'd be very hard to not see it breathing on the floor. I'll do the save, but I don't know if it's going to really matter. They are illuminated. It's not going to matter too much. It's really easy to hit right now. Is that it?
Yep, that's it for me.
Alright. The snake that you just blasted, you can visibly see its wounds starting to heal over, and it stays on the floor. Mentha.
Is the dead snake blocking visibility? If I were here. To like down here.
It's a large creature, so no, it won't block your vision.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and shoot myself at it, which is do a whole lot, but hey. I guess.
Not a whole lot, you'd say.
I mean, most of it is so.
So you shoot a mound of mud at the creature, and whilst the earthiness of it doesn't really do much, the water really does not play well with him, as you do a normal amount of damage.
I'm helping.
Mentha's like, take this, and then just like expects nothing and just like power washes this poor snake. Oh dear. Which one was that again? Sorry, the bottom one.
Yeah, so.
But I'm on the
Cool.
one next to Clark.
Alrighty.
Alright. The southern one heals its wounds, though it does not like being clean. It turns around as it puts its segmented hide onto the wall and starts to climb. This will provoke from Clark.
Get back down here.
Nice.
You leave a hearty slash at its backside as it climbs across the wall and then across the ceiling, moving around and dropping just behind Mentha with a loud thud.
Uh-oh.
I need to roll to see if it even hurts itself when it comes down. less than 10. He is fine coming down here. And as it lands with a loud thud, it gives a bite into Demir as you hurt its friends, and Memphis is giving him a wash. It seems he got over that part.
It's a shame that that intercept charge is just charge. Apologies.
Yeah, they did a lot of movement though, so
They have very fast climb speed.
was not expecting them to still be able to hit me.
And it bites into the rear of Demir for 9 damage.
Oh, that's not good.
Remember, you can let him hand yourself as a swift.
Yeah, but it has to be my turn.
No, I'm just saying, like, when it comes around to it. Because I forgot about that when I was playing one. Do I go over there, or do I coup de grace the snake? I'm gonna coup de grace the snake. That's a full round, though.
I'm not.
Full round,
conscious,
yes.
You can
am
just attack it.
You are conscious.
I? Okay.
Yeah, you are conscious, you're just disabled. You can do a single move or a standard. If you do a standard that doesn't heal you, you will fall unconscious.
Can I do a swift to heal myself?
Yes, you can do a swift to heal yourself as well.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying, but if I don't do enough damage, it will just get up, so I'm gonna coup de grace it.
Wow, you coup de grace for your crit. Oh no, you just made yourself 1.
Yeah, I
Never
just made
mind.
yourself 1. Yeah. It's
Alright.
an auto crit, isn't it? When you coup de
Yeah,
grace.
it's an auto crit. I'm not. Well, he's dead. I don't know what I was going to say. I'm not going to bother fortitude save. You bring up your Warhammer, and this thing is on its back, so I guess you're going to go into its chin again and smash its head into the ground. However, this time you straight go through that head as you smash apart chitin and skull, as the inside of its head starts to leak out all over the floor. It is definitely still,
Alright.
and you can make a 5 step.
Okay, I'll 5 step to here.
Clark, you will not be able to stand on this mutated snake because it is large.
Then I will try an acrobatics to there.
Mhm. All right. Ooh, you land a foot into that snake on the floor as you jump around, grab a hold of the cage and like use it as a swing as you go around to the corner.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I will attack. I say, get back over here.
You're doing very well in those attack rolls today.
I'm a Dexy boy, what can I say?
You slash out with your sword, yet again cutting into the underside of its chitin, though do very little damage. Demir.
First of all, I'm gonna lay on hands myself. Gonna get 5 hit points back. Yay.
Nice.
5 foot step back underneath of this pole to the other side.
Mhm.
And then I will take aim with my staff, and I will try to light his ass up with the light staff.
This is a chance.
You blast the creature with your staff as it lets out a wide yell through the room and it falls to the floor. Menfa.
Coup de grace it.
I don't think Mentha has any weapons to coup de grace with.
Ah,
Just
good go with the staff.
Yeah, you can coup de grace ranged weapons as long as you're adjacent.
I didn't know
I'll-
that.
Try that, I guess.
Blast that ugly son of a bitch right to hell.
Oh,
Jeez!
He's not my fight anyway. That's just
Jesus.
It just
okay.
doesn't matter. Just
Why?
double crit.
Why now?
With the
Double
honey.
crit, almost maximum damage. Jeez. That's getting
meant to-
screenshotted.
2 rounds ago. I can't do shit in this fight.
Alright, so, How,
Really like
how,
us.
how devious is Mentha gonna be when she kills this thing?
Apparently very.
I mean, it's just pure adrenaline and fear and being next to this huge giant snake and who just glittered from all the way across the room next to them. So it's just kind of pure fear reflex to just kind of mimicking maybe what Chrome did a little bit, but with a magic staff, I guess. Like, just stay down, please.
Alright, so
Stop
I'm gonna say
moving
you,
around.
you slam your staff into this thing's head, and as you do so, the magic implodes on the inside as you blast through its chin to the floor, and you leave a wide hole in there, and it goes motionless.
Seeing this, Crom just runs over to Mentha, picks her up, and goes, "I knew you could do it, Twiglet. I've been teaching you all this time. That was incredible."
I didn't know I could do that. That was scary.
I just put it down.
That was a crazy hit you just did. Well done.
I never knew I could use this thing as a melee weapon.
Demir, like, scratches at the inside of his ear and he's like, I didn't know you were part Mandrake.
I am a mandrake?
That's the only creatures I know of that can screech like that.
I can screech too. I am a mandrake. I wasn't gonna cause you were all here.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
It's only when I get really scared.
I thought you were from Mandragora, not a Mandrake.
Close enough, I guess. I can still scream.
But yeah, when she has the night terrors, I always think someone's attacking someone outside, but it's just her.
Oh, do you need more healing, Mr. Demir?
I think I've got it.
But while they're sort of sorting themselves out, can we try and check if these things have ear markings?
You can try, however, they are all slowly burning away. Roll perception. Alright. You do indeed find on the ones whose ears are still intact from the crushing. S10.
10. That's not one of the ones we know so far. I mean, is that snake? 10? Maybe? Don't know.
You'd assume so.
Look pretty snake-like to me.
Been pretty straightforward so far with the letters.
What
But then it's
concer-
new.
It is. Concerns me that these things had vampiric traits. It don't exactly make me trust our new associates, but I don't think they really are with them. Maybe another one of their kind is doing this. Let's check this place out. I mean, we're heading down to the south. I'm assuming they may have been defending something or were left here to guard it.
Is this a huge lever?
That there seems to be some spare parts for the machinery. It's not connected to anything.
Okay. But there are 2 doors down here, I assume.
Yes, there is a door to the left and a door to the right, in the middle of which is a large skeleton.
Alright, who wants
This
to
is-
open the doors?
Just very quickly, does this skeleton have any semblance to the creatures in that magical, like, fold up here?
It's a skeleton. The other thing is a fleshy creature. The only thing that resembles it is that it's large.
Right, okay. This thing's damn weird, but would you recognise what the skeleton is? Like, what kind of species it is?
It would be a heal check. Oh, Demira knows this guy's family history.
Yep.
Looking
Social security number.
over the skeleton, it is rather strange, as you can almost certainly tell that this is most likely either a hume or something that's very close to a hume, like an aura or something similar. However, its body, or its skeleton, has several more bones than usual, and some of them are cracked all over from expedited growth.
What's the word, dog?
It's been grown faster than normal.
Grown? What is it now?
A hume or something similar. But, not... It's like it's been gone through another growth spurt unnaturally and quicker.
And we'll just make the sign of Oscar on. Why can it just be weird beasties in the forest? Alright. Come on, Clark.
What do you mean, come on? Which door do you want to go? The right one or the left one?
Cobb just reaches out and grabs the right hand door handle.
Well, I guess you chose.
Opening
Yeah,
up
he
the
Oh, never mind.
Opening up the right door leads into a small quarters of sorts. There is a table directly in front of you, on top of which are a few tools and what seems to be the spine of a larger creature. As well as a few samples of moldy bread about, there is a pile of hay designed into a bed towards the north.
Are they used to scale?
Yes. Except from the tools. The tools are not to scale.
Okay. But the bed is.
Yes.
Alright. Would that be a large creature bed?
It could just be a king bed.
Yeah, that's true. Let's have a look in here. It looks promising. Demir, would you mind, well, I'm probably Twiglet over there. Would you mind have a look at that spine? I'm gonna check these.
Gonna turn on the detect magic.
What happened to my lantern? I'm not lighting up anymore.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Actually, I'll fix that.
Can I take a potion of not dark vision, please? Is that an
You can
option?
close your eyes.
Just be
Give me
blind.
your hand, darling. Alright, you two should now produce light.
Thank you.
Demir, as you throw up detect magic, you'll notice that there is a small magical thing inside of the timber storage.
Oh, what's that then?
What?
There'd be something magical in here.
Looking through the timber storage, you're able to pull out the magical thing you had found earlier, and it is a magical wand. You would be spellcraft to identify what it holds.
Hey, I got one.
Or do you?
Correct. I may not.
As you look over that wand, you do indeed find out what it is. It is a Wand of Cure, cast level 1, and it has 50 charges.
Ooh, supplemental healing.
What you got there, Demir? Looks like a fancy magic stick.
I don't want to play fetch. I just want to be able to cure y'all.
Alright, I thought Cloak was just a racist, but I see.
You immediately showed. You immediately showed interest in a stick I just picked up. It was the easy joke.
There is a slight wag to Crom's tail as he says this. As if he's
I'm not the
expecting
only
you
one
to
with a
throw it.
sense of humor around here.
Well, should you throw it away, it may return. Is there anything of mundane interest in here? Is this book the thing?
No, there is no reading materials in here.
Alright.
The only real thing with interest that you seem to have interest in was the large spine.
What is this from? If y'all don't mind me asking, I won't lie to you. I have no idea.
Is Demir just looking at it from afar, or are you picking it up to look it up and down?
I wasn't gonna pick it up. Well, it didn't have a magical aura on it, right?
No.
Alright, I'll inspect it. I'll try to use like a stick or something like that to move it around with.
Looking
Or
over
maybe
that.
that wrench.
So the cure wand, right?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, you just got a new stick. Use that.
The pokey stick.
But looking over that spine, it's hard to identify what it is because it has changed in shape, and it looks like the spine itself even has some segmented plates across it. As far as you can guess, it did belong to a quadrupedal creature, though.
Well, whatever it was, it looks like it walked around on 4 legs, but I can't really tell what it is other than that.
Maybe it's one of the spawns from them big deer creatures. You remember from the forest? That big one.
It
That was
could
on 4
be.
legs.
You mean the deer?
That's why I said the deer thing.
I heard you say bear.
Bear. Well, is it worth taking it with us?
No harm.
Didn't I
I
think
guess.
so? It's kind of big and it's going to take up a lot of room in our inventory.
That's right, I'll have it as a 2-handed improvised weapon, don't you worry about that. I'm not going to take the spine. Alright then, let's move on.
Ultimate weapon lost. 100% completion, not possible.
Yep.
98%. Right, I'm taking it with me.
That item was just one of the material components needed to do the crafting.
I'm going to have to take it with me now.
You can gain it in New Game Plus.
I don't think I'm not eyeing that cheese and those amhawks that are around.
Is Crom actually taking the spine?
Yes.
Alright, Crom, as
Peer
you
pressure.
as you grab the spine, Crom, it starts to shake in your hand as the segmented hide or juts upwards to create sharp spikes. It then coils itself around your arm and stabs you repeatedly until it just latches on. And you take 9 damage as this thing is now embedded in your arm.
God dang. It probably falls over from this, to be fair. Because I wasn't expecting this at all.
Now what have you done? I knew it was an ultimate weapon. Look, 200 experience.
Alright, what have you got done now?
First off, y'all can thank me later. I feel a lot stronger than we were before I picked up this thing. But anyway,
It is the spine of knowledge.
I don't. Is it stuck, like, in my arm?
Yes, it is stabbed into your arm.
I have no idea. Yeah. He'll try and pull it off as best he can.
Alright. You can either roll strength or heal.
I see where this is going.
Can I help?
No,
Yeah,
you cannot help because he's
he's gotta-
doing this.
Pull it off, and then he's just going to swing it axially towards Mentha, and now it's embedded in Mentha.
Fuck it, I'm gonna have to roll. I've said it, so.
Oh,
You chose poorly. Crom grabs a hold of the spine what he can and tugs on it with a fierce strength only known to the Vargs. And as you pull it out, it tears apart the skin of your arm and you take further damage. Oh! Your arm almost comes off as you take 16 damage.
oh. Jeez.
God! Son of a. Ah! He's crazy just rolling around the floor at this point.
Now, Demir, I'm no healer, but that seems to be a lot more blood than what you're meant to have. I feel like more of that's meant to be in your body than out your body.
Just give it a moment. Let him learn his lesson first.
Wow, that's evil.
That is harsh.
I'm just immediately gonna use a charge to make you impaled on Crom.
Just gotta let him bleed out for a moment so he learns a lesson.
Me.
Fuck!
He
Ah!
doesn't have a bleeding effect going on right now.
I mean, it probably looks like it still hurts a lot. Yeah, it's still pretty fucked up, but. Yeah, I'll take it.
You want to do it again for more experience?
Oh, if that's what it is, I found an experience loop.
No.
Son of a bitch. I thought you said it wasn't magical.
It wasn't.
There's nothing magical about just being stupid.
Demir, as you look at Crom, you see there's an aura around his head, and you know it's stupidity. Have you just torn the spine and dropped onto the floor?
Probably thrown it, if I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
Like, if realistically, if he's trying to pull it off and it hurt, he'd probably just throw it as far as he can.
No, here comes the 1d4. Either gets embedded into one of the three characters or in a wall.
I'm gonna walk up to
What's
wherever
your
it is
range attack like?
and shoot it with my staff.
Is it an animal spine? Do I get favoured enemy in that case?
That's a good question. I think it would count as undead at this point.
No, it would only be a +3, so I'd probably just summit it away from me.
So you say Demir's blasting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to wherever it is and I'm gonna point blank aim at it and shoot it with my staff.
All right. You blast the spine with your staff, and it shatters in a few pieces. The spine, not your staff.
Thank goodness.
Come on then. Fine, I won't touch nothing. Y'all was just telling me I should take it with me.
I did not say that.
I could have sworn there was a voice a little bit like yours saying it was sure I should take it with me.
I think that was your conscience or something like that.
It's the two devils he has on his shoulder.
Try to be more careful, okay, Crom?
I'll try, Twifflet. I'll try.
At the very least, let's not touch anything with bones or anything like that in it, alright?
Can't be hard. You seen the outside of this room? Come on.
I won't lie. That was enjoyable to watch.
Is Clark's armor still, like, sparking?
No, it's stopped since. It's just he has a bit of black splodges around it.
Alright. Thanks, Clark. Next time you in mortal danger, I'll just stand there and do nothing about it. Don't you worry.
I wouldn't really class that as mortal danger. I'd just more class it as like a dog's brain, I guess.
I almost died. You. Alright, fine.
You're the one
No,
that
just
tried to
so-
rip it off. Could have just asked Demir to help you.
What, the guy who stood there, just let me do it?
You have a point there.
I wasn't paying attention. I thought we were just leaving the room.
Apparently, you didn't
Don't
scream loud
worry,
enough.
Crom. I'll keep my eye on you perfectly from now on.
I ain't saying that. Look, no bad blood or nothing, but let's just get this done. Get this door open.
Opening up that door leads into another modest room. However, this looks like some sort of study, as there are plenty of pieces of parchment laid across the floor. However, as you open the door, you can hear the faint snapping of a piece of twine as liquid flames drop from the ceiling, though, as well as liquid flames, several large pieces of wood also fall down. A lot of the parchment is lit aflame, though with the shoddy craftsmanship, a lot of the room is still intact. The flames burn quickly and erase a lot of the stuff in here. You could go digging for the rest, however.
Fine, I'm going back to the entrance. I'm fucking up too much stuff anyway.
Don't leave, Crom. We really can't do battles without you.
I ain't leaving, I'm just saying y'all best go with it yourselves. I seem to be just causing issues in rooms of investigation.
Did you get hurt from that fire?
I don't like fire. Alright?
I understand that, but did you actually get any damage? Are you hurt?
No, I didn't take no... I ain't hurt, but I just don't like fire, alright?
That's fine, that's fine. I'm not pushing on that.
Yeah, I'm not like out of character. I'm not like running away, just staying away from that room. Just like fires.
Clark became an aura or a radius just then. Is Clark going to go investigate the room now?
Yeah, Clark will investigate it.
Moving into the room, as I say, a lot of the documents here have burnt up from the... though thankfully, it's relatively easy to find the ones that are still up and about, as you find a almost destroyed journal. And
How do you roll a 1 and still get more than me?
Okay, good perception.
and entering inside, Demir, you'll see another magical aura in here underneath the rubble.
Ooh, more fun stuff. I'll go and pick through it until I find it.
You find another wand, though it almost got destroyed in the wreckage, and you can roll spellcraft. I don't know. Do you really know what it is?
I think Napaz and I have switched roles for today.
I've rolled the bad rolls. Alright. This is a wand of regen with 50 charges.
Ooh, even better. More healing, so I don't have to use my MP.
Did you find Miss Clark?
Well, I found this book
But I don't really know. Do I know what language it is?
It's in common.
No. Let's have a look inside the book.
Opening up the book, you can indeed read what it says within. However, with the damage from the ceiling and probably a lick of flames here or there, a lot of it is illegible. However, you're able to get a page worth of text from a few of the different pages, as it reads as follows. Our experimentations over the past 4 months have been rather fruitful, so much so that we've moved on to prototyping and field tests. We must discover how these changes work within a normal environment and not our labs, especially for those that obtain an aversion to the sun or allergies to flora. Serum 14, regeneration, is the easiest to mass produce, though its effects can vary depending on the subject's height, weight, race, and other biological standards. Samples have been sent to the field for testing on lower units that would have died either way. And then the other part of the different page you can find. Our labs are seemingly coming under suspicion, which is quite surprising as most are well hidden underground. I've been advised to halt production and move elsewhere. Labs A through E are the targets, ours being D, we must move. The subject shall stay here. If we are to return, we can gather the accumulated resources. I have planted defenses here in case it is attacked, and if anyone tampers with the machine, it will explode if not interacted with properly.
Let everyone know, so I was probably reading that out loud. So something tells me we don't touch that machine.
Not unless we can figure out how to work it first.
So who's here is good with machines? Come on, city boy.
I don't think any of us are.
Well, 3 out of 4 of us grew up in a forest. So there's our experience. What about yours?
Listen, lass, I've gone around the countryside with Chincho, healing the wounded. That's about my life so far.
And your group is allowed to level up at this point if you wish.
Right, here we go.
Someone's just spontaneously gonna have points into knowledge technology.
It's average. I'll take it.
Exactly the same as last level.
Alright.
So we're doing HP rolls now.
Yep, you are leveling up now. As people were saying, they will have no idea what this machine is. You can level up now and see if anyone spontaneously knows about technology.
Fuck, that was a terrible roll. Alright. Clark, Ash, you got a decent HP roll.
I got average. I'm happy.
It's better than normal.
What's the new XP level? Is it 7,500? No.
Should be in the chat. 9,000 for level 4.
9,000. Thank you.
Would this, because we've been coming across a lot of like weird tech stuff, would that be technology or engineering we've really been encountering?
For machines like this, it would be technology. However, engineering would give a lesser amount of knowledge about them.
Okay. No, it's alright, I was just trying to figure out what I want to go for.
For stuff like the lift, that would be engineering.
The lift, sorry, would you say it was engineering?
Yeah, the lift would be engineering.
Okay.
Anything that really has to do with electricity would be technology.
Alright.
As I say, engineering could work for both. It's just that if something is more technological based, engineering would give you the full amount if you roll whatever.
Cool. Does the power attack buff in FFD actually, like in the Pathfinder sheet, actually work for everything?
Does the what work?
Yeah, the power attack buff.
Yeah.
Does it actually work? Like, does it all calculate absolutely everything, or just the +2, -1?
I don't know.
I'm guessing not. Put it in manually.
I'd assume not either, because whenever I pull in something that normally goes off of level, doesn't, unless it has like at level times whatever. If it just if you pull it in, it just says +1, +2. It probably doesn't.
That's fine. Should be done.
Almost finished. Just need to go get my other macro.
Fair warning, I had an additional language. I've taken out Draconic because I realised I shouldn't have it.
How dare you?
And I didn't save the other macro, apparently. That's annoying.
So I've got two choices for a teamwork feat that I can give to everyone once a day. Do you guys want escape route, or do you want pack attack? So pack attack basically means that if we're adjacent, one of us hits them, we get a free 5-foot step regardless of if we've moved or not. An escape route, you probably know, basically anyone that we threaten, we can move through. Well, any spaces adjacent to us don't count as squares that are threatened to move through. I'm thinking probably escape route because it lets us move around a little bit more.
That sounds fine to me.
Go escape route then.
So basically, if we're both standing next to something and we're next to each other, I can escape around your squares and they don't count as threatened squares, right?
Any ally that has this feat does not provoke attack of opportunity moving through squares adjacent to you or within your space. So you can effectively, because I can give this to everyone once a day, or I can use the single target thing. So in a situation like that, if I'm stood here, right? You're here, and the snake's here, you could just move through me in a way, and it wouldn't provoke.
Perfect.
Escape route.
Go with that then. Cool, I think I'm done.
I have no idea what feat to take, but other than that, I'm done.
What have you got so far?
I have extra MP. Do I have another feat? I don't remember.
You should probably have one unless you've got anything specific. As a dwarf.
Yeah, I think I've only got the one.
Improved initiative is always good. Toughness is always good.
Oh
Combat casting
yeah, I
is
could
always
probably
good.
use. Oh, combat casting. Wait, doing that? Yeah. Oh,
It was
boy, hold
plus
up.
4 to defensive casts.
So especially if you're going to go like melee cast at times. Good. And there's the close quarters meta magic as well, where you can literally just punch people with light spells.
Oof, where is that at? I don't know if I qualify for any meta magics yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it yet. I'd stick to like basic feats, but it's an option. Effectively, it's that. It depends if you're better at melee or range touch.
I think they're both about the same.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they're both +2.
Yeah, I'd probably go with either combat casting, improved initiative, or toughness. Like anything that kind of builds you up, or like spell focus is good.
Yeah, like close quarters mainly just to not provoke from ranged attacks.
You still provoke from melee, though, don't you?
No,
Oh, do melee touch
The-
attacks? Oh, of course they do.
the spell casting provokes and the ranged attack provokes.
But if you were to spell cast and then put like use a melee touch attack, it's just one time. I take it.
Just one time. Let's do the
Ah.
defensive cast.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna go with combat casting.
Does your daughter turn into a werewolf?
That was my son actually, but yes, he's howling like a dog.
Close enough.
Crom, what have you done?
Hmm.
You get double dex on damage, Clark. What?
Overhand chop. That's on a single attack.
Oh, does that work on dex as well? Nice.
Only if you have the fighter talent agility, which I do.
Cool, cool.
Otherwise, you can't use any other ability score except strength.
What are you gone for, Mentor?
In regards to what?
Just the level.
Oh, I get favorite terrain. It's gonna be forest. So everybody's surprised about.
Imagine.
I
You
get
get
armored
feats
mage.
as well.
Yeah, I get a
Ah.
feat. I took extra MP.
Ah, nice.
And for my spells, I took bark skin and binding earth.
Ooh, box skin's good.
Oh, I just remembered I got extra MP, and we're gonna be level. Oh yeah, I have to add MP. Holy crap!
And you'll be on level 2 spells now.
Yes.
What does Earthbind do?
It makes so that whenever a creature, if they fail to save, if they're walking on think stone or dirt or stuff like that, they have a chance of getting stuck.
Nice.
Or treating it as difficult terrain or something.
So I should essentially, with the extra MP feat, I should essentially gain 2 MP this time, I believe.
Extra MP wouldn't give you any extra for this level. Pretty sure. Because it's every 2 levels. Unless I'm mixing it with another version. I'll double check.
It's every time you gain a spell level.
Every 2 cast levels you gain 1 MP. So it'd be level 2, 4, 6.
I don't think I added it. Wait,
But
I
you
did
would-
it at first level.
Yeah, so extra MP at level 3 would give you 2 MP.
Yeah, and I've
In
only got
total.
1 in so far. And yeah.
Oh, so you didn't add it through level 2 then?
Yeah, I guess not. I misunderstood it.
Yeah, it's changed like 4 different times. I think it used to be
why don't
every
go
2 levels after first, but now it's just every 2 levels.
What's your modifier, by the way, Demir? Because now you're on 2nd level, your MP will go up.
+4, I believe.
So between
18.
Is it 18? Is it 18? Yeah.
So that'd be
So-
3 MP from that.
Yeah. Rather than 1, you get 3.
So I should have +4 to my MP right now.
So your base should be 5, your ability increase should be 4, and then your like extra misc bit should be +2.
11.
Yep.
Where are you getting 11 from? That'd be 10.
No, 10. Yeah, sorry. Worse.
Wait. Plus. Okay, yeah.
It was 5 from class, 3 from ability, 2 from extra MP. Unless you have the trait that gives you 1 MP.
I do.
Then you'd have 11. I have that trait on Paramount.
I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not.
Skills?
There we
good
go.
Skills. Done hero point.
From leveling for 3, it's just going to be your class stuff, saves, BAB, hero point, skills, and feat. Plus
Yeah,
any
I think I'm good.
class features.
Done.
Yeah, the only exciting one I've got is I can give a teamwork feat to everyone once a day.
Alright.
Which might be useful.
Did anyone get any new languages?
No.
No, I got some knowledge technology though. My intelligence doesn't help that, but hey ho.
Hey, at least you can roll it.
It's true.
Is anyone not done?
I gotta pick up my spells now, too. I forgot about spells. Jeez Louise.
Was done.
This is the problem with spellcasters.
So much to prepare.
It was when I made bloody Iskandar at like level 18. I had to put like 200 spells in.
Anybody have any requests for 2nd level spells? I'm thinking restore and heal.
I'm trying to think about 2nd level spells for White Mage.
But we've got a lot of healing right now, so we might not necessarily need to have heal. But that's a AoE heal for all of my allies.
I would say that Close Wounds is a good one. And if we're fighting a lot of undead, Consecrate might be worth it.
I mean, you've only fought 3 undead in one fight.
There's
Oh
a lot
no,
of
that was
damage.
that was that campsite. So I guess you fought 8 undead, 2 fights.
Yeah.
And then there was the skeletons outside of the.
Yeah, the
mine.
skeletons
Yeah.
outside of the mine.
It was
The
just the
zombies.
campsite and outside the mine.
And I mean, there are things that have like vampiric traits, so I don't know. Hey,
Nah.
Bob, it's a suggestion. Failing that, you might want to take Grace, genuinely.
Would you need grace if you have that teamwork feat?
No, but it's more like in case it gets caught out. So if
Hmm.
you're trying to pick like different spells, you might want to miss Grace and get something else. See invisibility. There's a lot of good white mage spells. I'll just shut up.
Yeah, there's a lot. And I'm gonna have to spend a bunch of money getting some later, but right now,
Well, I owe you for the
so much
Warhammer,
to pick for.
which worked pretty well there. To be honest, I'm glad we have bludgeoning now. I should reach weapon now. was hoping to use the spine as a reach weapon, but unfortunate. Serious question: do any of us have like a positive to intelligence at all?
I think I got +1.
I have +1.
Oh,
I have
nice.
-2.
Me too.
Great.
I got a -2 charisma.
I got
How
minus to
about
charisma. I think we have minus to charisma.
I think everyone
are-
has a minus to
I have a
charisma.
-2.
We're very unlikable people.
I think Chencho just sent us out to just get us out of the village, honestly.
Eh. Honestly, fair enough.
He called me in just so that he could say, "Hey, get the fuck out of town."
Look, I realise you just turned up, but I realise I don't like you as much as these guys, so go with them.
He told Menfa to go away for his own protection because Menfa just looks like a turnip, and their village is very hungry.
Hmm.
Alright, I know what I'm going with. Do we have our little finished box anywhere?
I haven't made one.
I'm gonna
There.
use
You
Steam.
can all gather around. Why did you both have the same idea?
The
It's an
lizard
open
brain.
area. We're not going to stand in the fireplace, thanks.
That's what I was about to say. You can all stand in the campfire and you'll continually burn until everyone's done. See, Menfa gets it. He just wants to become a vegetable stew.
I'm next
Alright.
to the campfire. I'm not in the fire.
I refuse to
Mm,
conform to this.
no.
I'm saying everybody.
All right,
Right.
everyone instantly gains some knowledge about the world, or not.
It's probably the case of like we've just been going through a lot.
Clark feels more acrobatic, that's about it. She's not smarter.
After that cage thing you did, you're like, huh, I could get used to this.
All right. So how would we figure this out? This machine.
Knowledge technology.
Yeah. Anyone take it?
I did.
No on them.
I'm gonna take a hero point on this. My hero point I earned literally seconds ago.
Sounds good to me.
That is with the +8.
Why is there empty space underneath?
Yeah, it's because I had to put it in the MISC skill.
Yeah, but there's empty space underneath check, as if there was meant to be text there, as if you put a return space or something.
Oh, I haven't.
Alright, well, that is good enough. Looking over the machine, and with the knowledge from the journal, you can definitely tell that this machine has been working for a good amount of time. Though, for how long you're unsure, it's definitely been at least a few days. Everything looks as if it's going to be burning to the touch and running on fumes, as it were. The electricity is funneled through the large vat up north, though it connects into the mountain, so you're unsure where this is coming from. It's possible there are some magical ley lines around that it's taking this from, or some magical crystals, though it's either take you several days to mine out the direction towards it, or figure out how they were able to dig through all of this, and then cover it up again. You know that this thing will explode because of the journal, if you do not tamper with it correctly. However, Crom, strangely, had a epiphany, or has just been reading some books during his downtime, and knows enough about the machine that you will be able to power it down. However, you do have 3 options at hand. You can only choose one option. You can have option 1, where you power it down, releasing the creature that has been tormented. You can set it so that it will explode in the underground lab, or you can shift the energies deeper into the mountain to destroy where this is coming from. The last 2 will have you forced to leave or die.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but with my strangely intelligent epiphany of how this machine works, I don't like seeing this thing, whatever it may be, hurt in this way. It don't deserve it. I think we'd let it go.
I want to try to figure out what it is first.
As you get closer to the creature being tormented by the lightning sparks, it is very hard to call it a creature, though you do know it is living. Most of its flesh has burnt to a crisp, and a lot of it is seeping off of the sides of the slab that it is placed upon. It seems as if the lightning is pulling the creature apart and taking resources from it, as was noted in the journal, both flesh and blood. You're surprised the creature is still living, though it's up to you for your own epiphanies as to why it could still be alive. It'd be hard to identify what it is, though you can roll knowledge nature.
That was local. Nature's +5 to that.
Did I say nature? Sorry, it's knowledge local.
Okay, local. I don't have it trained, so ignore that.
Also, I don't have it trained.
I don't have it trained either.
No one has knowledge local?
Nope.
I blew all my points of technology, guys. Take one for the team.
I could do a heal check.
Alright, so no one knows exactly what this thing is. You can roll a heal check. It'll give you a general idea of what kind of species it belongs to. This creature is some form of giant. Though you know that giants come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and orientations.
It's some kind of giant.
Look, I don't know about y'all, but hell, it's possible this thing has some kind of undead affiliation. Hell, I wouldn't survive that. I don't know about y'all, but and these creatures have got some kind of vampiric influence in them. Seeing as y'all love them so much, I think we should probably let them go. But again,
Clark, did that book that you were reading earlier, didn't it mention something about regeneration?
What's the book entry?
it did. It's was it
It's
S?
in the handouts and then the letter and notes. It's the Ruined Tower interior.
Yeah,
Just
Serum
quick show
14.
play.
Ah,
Regeneration.
yes.
It might be a troll or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Never seen a troll before in my life, but I've heard about their regeneration. It's legendary.
Maybe.
Well, Crom, you had the 3 options. What do you think's best to take? From what I hear from you, the last 2 options, if this thing is injured, it's just going to end up dying as well.
Oh yeah, but if we take the other 2 options, we gotta run fast. I mean, out now.
You know, but what you're saying is you want to keep this thing alive or let it go. I don't think this thing's going to be running anywhere if you set it off.
Yeah, it's gonna die. If we take 2 or 3, it's gonna die. And I don't know about y'all, but I'll fight someone in a fight. You know, I ain't averse to pain or death if need be, but nothing deserves to be like this. Because when I take it when this thing it gets shocked, it's almost in pain, right?
Oh, it's definitely in excruciating pain.
It's not right.
I'm gonna try and look it in its eyes after it like wakes up from being shocked.
It has those metal bands around its forehead, so you aren't able to look into its eyes unless you get on top of it, and the lightning will hurt you.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Can I see this table?
Yes.
Can I climb over or under these pipes?
Yes.
I'm gonna go and investigate the table and see what's on it.
Yes. Going over to that table, it looks as if someone was sitting here, at least not recently, but at some point. There are plenty of mechanics out on display, as well as some tools. It seems as if somebody had been repairing this machine several times. Also, to the side, you can see an exploded canister. Its metal has been bursted outwards from the inside. Obviously containing something volatile, and was thrown aside before it exploded.
Any way to identify the liquid?
No, there's nothing inside anymore.
No, okay. Guess I'll just shout that over to the party. Clark's not very technological.
Speaking of stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and put Detect Magic on. I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of stuff. But
As you cast Detect Magic, you can see that there are 3 instances of teleportation magic underneath this slab. You would need to roll Spellcraft to find anything else about it. You do not know anything else about it except that it is teleportation.
Alrighty.
What do y'all think? I mean,
Remind me what
You
option
could-
was again?
option 1. Oh, sorry, there you go.
Option 1 is to basically lower the power of the machine to turn it off, which will release this creature, though it is still strapped down. Option 2 is to make all of this machine explode, which will destroy this lab. And option 3 would be to send the power backwards and destroy whatever is powering this machine. The second 2 options will require you to run away.
Chrome, if we do the first one first, is it possible to go back and do one of the other ones afterwards?
No.
Likely no. Yeah, likely no. If I turn this thing off, it stays off.
I can see pipes, I guess, going off in this direction. Is there any way to see further that direction, or does it go off into like the wall?
It goes into the mountainside. You're unsure how the piping has made its way in there, as it looks like the mountain just kind of like encapsulates that. So you'd either need to be digging through there for quite some time to find where it leads to, or figure out how the creators got over there. But there
What
isn't much here
About
to
over
figure
here,
that
is
out.
that like an entrance,
No,
or is that just a blocked wall?
That also just ends into the mountain again.
Okay. I mean, if you want this thing alive, Crom, I don't think we should go with option 2 or 3. I think you just lower the power down slowly.
What do you two think? You seem to be a bit cautious there, Demir.
Well, if he's alive and we save his life, I'm sure that he'll be somewhat thankful to us once he realizes we're not the cause of the pain and the problem. But not entirely sure how intelligent they are, and they may just attack out of pure anger.
We don't know what else might have been done to them. And how long they've been here. Very long time from the sound of it.
And if this thing decides to turn around and attack, it's not exactly going to do much when it's pretty much been stripped of all of its flesh.
On the safe side, would it be worth you heading to the lift, me turning this thing off, and if it goes hostile, we just run?
That sounds like a plan.
Alright. Thank you.
I'll stick by you, doggo. Don't want you getting caught in the mix.
Alright then, Blondie, if I'm gonna die with someone, it may well be you. And then, I assume I'm just turning this wheel, or however I'm turning this down.
You're going to be moving about a few of these machinations here.
Yep. Alright.
So are you powering it down to release the creature?
Yes, please.
Alright. With the voting completed, Crom starts to turn vial, pull lever, and press buttons across several parts of this machine. Its whirring becomes louder as the lightning becomes even more erratic within the vats. However, the steam and heat starts to slowly subside as the lightning dissipates. The machine rumbles for a few seconds longer until it chugs and puffs out a last piece of smoke. You then hear several clacking from within the pipes and the vats as whatever trap that the journal writer said he had done has initiated on the inside, however it has not exploded. With the lightning no longer shocking the creature, you can see that its blackened skin starts to peel away to the floor as new skin grows in its place. You see its hands start to wiggle in its restraint. As it pulls back, it forcibly breaks apart its thumb and pinky as its hand is mess and crunches through the handrest. The bones then crack outwards as he starts to claw at the bindings on its neck and forehead.
Crom will go over and try and help him out.
Yeah, Clark will also go over and help out.
To just try and cut it off in any way he can.
You're
a
able.
knife.
You're right. The bindings are metallic, but you are able to basically unlock them.
When I gained MP earlier, did I actually increase the amount of MP I had in my pool as well?
Yeah, you would gain the new MP you have, which I think would be 2.
Well, I had it's out of 7 before, so it's now out of 11, so I would gain 4.
Yeah, if that's the increase you had, yeah.
That's not what I wanted.
Looks like you added 8, not made it 8.
There we go.
Alright. Clark and Crom help to remove the bindings of the creature, its body continuing to regenerate and form a more aesthetically pleasing, though still distraught, look. It swings its legs over the slab and kind of falls off of it, sitting onto the floor. As you look upon the creature, you can see its bones through its skin, though you're pretty sure that is not due to the damage it has taken. It's more due to the fact that it has been starved within this little prison it's been having. It looks towards Crom and Clark, and as it opens up its mouth, a mound of ash falls outside, almost as if its tongue had been burnt to smithereens over and over again. Its voice is hoarse, though audible. They are not humanoids that trapped Meg here. We are Alder ones that tortured Meg and Meg kin.
Is this in common?
It is a bastardized common that you can roll linguistics untrained.
I think I've got the gist of it, but
He is speaking in Giant. Menfa, you also know that he's speaking in Giant, but you have no idea what he's saying. You could probably piece it together yourself, but I'm not going to give you any hints. But for everyone who got above a 5, you know that Giant is basically a form of Common, or at least Common is derived from or to Giant, so a lot of the words are similar.
he said his name was Meg. Well, he referred to himself as Meg, right?
That's close to what he said.
They, we don't know what their gender is really.
I don't. No, I mean, it's referred to itself as a specific name. Or like whatever it was. I thought it was Meg or Meg. But I didn't quite catch it. Deg, sorry. Yeah, Meg here. Right, okay, I've got you.
Or Meg could just be me,
Me, yeah. We the
if
older
Deg
ones.
is you.
Yeah, we are older ones. Meg and, well, me and me kin.
Okay. Yeah.
We are trapped here. So I guess we'll just talk back in common and be like, do you know who trapped you here?
Give me
Dig,
1 second.
trap, hit. Gee, you're a language student. Come on.
I got a 6 on my linguistics. What are you talking about?
Alder
Yeah,
once trapped Meg. They look similar, so do.
Older ones, so maybe elder
Yeah.
ones?
Alter one,
The other ones?
alter one, and Cromwell sort of point at his eyes. Looking.
They look similar,
How?
so do-
Alright, Grum, I think you should just talk like normal. They're gonna have
Wrinkles.
just as much trouble translating when you're using as many words as you can as we are translating their words.
Wrinkled faces and fit robes.
I'm just gonna look back at Tamir like, haha.
Well, from what I gathered from that, they have wrinkled faces and some fancy robes, maybe?
Cromwell point at his fangs, like his mouth, and say, I just point and say, Fangen. Long?
Why are do here? Why did do save Meg?
Meg looked in pain.
Deg
Save
look
Meg.
in pain. Deg in pain. No need for Deg to be here.
Do not fra Kane. Everyone can roll knowledge of local untrained.
I told you, Clark did not gain any knowledge.
Yep, Clark is definitely a country bumpkin. Alright, Krom and Mentha, you recognize the name Kane, as does Demir. You three know that Kane is the name of one of the kingdoms that are fighting in the wars up north.
Neg. Non-Kane. Maeta. South. Our home. Looking for bad creatures like snakes and things they make from Deg skin and blood. Wait, would I be smart enough for this?
Am not fra here. Am no not of debt.
Guess where is he from?
Where Dig from? How Dig here?
I love the transition of
Blech.
from like unfluent at time. Now it's gone fluent, and now he's putting his accent on it as well.
Other side of Fjell.
Is there a fjord anywhere in the map that we know of?
There's plenty of rivers.
What was that fairy's name?
Mayri.
Mary. By the way, someone please talk if you want. Far away, like
You
I
seem
am
to smash
fully
it right now.
fully butchering it, mate.
Am was trapped here val months, tortured val months.
Big free go now.
Meg, sorry. Free Deg. For this. Not right.
Do not friends of elder ones?
Neg. Lots of hand motions. Lots of like, no.
Will Deg kill elder ones?
Elder ones. Coals. Dag creatures. Dag. Vampire.
Kill.
If Deg aim so kill elder ones, only heard parts of their talk. Show Meg done map, and may find their locations val Deg.
Sorry, locations just so like long.
Here you go.
There, the tree, et Deg seem so know of. To our further, et a riverbound cave, and another was rumort Zoha nature magics. The creature then draws 2 parts of your map and circles them with his bloody fingered.
Are these anywhere near that spiked door that we heard about? Or sorry, the door the spiked creatures were coming from?
He does point to the door when he's speaking.
For which one?
He pointed at the door first and then circled the other 2 locations.
Oh. Deg Elder Ones. Crom will just point at the door location. Deg here. Deg Elder Ones here. Or here.
Do not know val certainty.
Thank Dig. Dig very
Help.
kind. Help kind. Dig no valid hit Meg and Dig. And he'll kind of motion at everyone else.
No do fold. Do not know if can walk fra here. As he says this, he points at his stomach.
This is my problem. So, do I have any rations?
My horse is gonna hate me. Clark will pull
Don't
out of her
worry about
backpack
it.
an animal feed.
I have 1 trail ration left I can give over.
I give 2 of them.
Oh, all right. Clark puts the
Give me
animal
a-
feed back in her bag.
Demir's been holding out. I'll see how it is.
I bought a lot of food before before I even got to Meta.
That's where that above 10 intelligence came in. I'll see how it is.
Also, I was summoned for a problem with food supply, so you know.
As Demir holds out the 2 rations, the creature will grab it with its emaciated claws and throw them into its mouth and almost swallow them whole.
I will also take out my bucket, and then I will use create water on it as well to give them like a couple of gallons of water to drink if they need it. I don't know how much
Thank-
water the buckets in the game hold, but at least a gallon, I'm sure.
Thank Deck Dwarf. I will aid make travel. And after pretty much downing the bucket of water, the creature will then bite onto its forearm and sever its hand. As it drops to the floor, it picks it up with the other hand and then speaks into it. The core glows slightly green and yellow as he hands it towards Demir.
Alright,
That's a new one for me.
I will grab it. And I assume it's magical, so I'm going to turn on the glasses.
It is indeed magic.
Spellcraft, I guess.
Yeah. You do indeed identify it. Alright, you know that this is a Troll's Claw. When it is used as a material component that provokes, you increase the duration of any spells that grant fast healing or regeneration by a number of rounds equal to your Constitution score or your Wisdom score, whichever is higher. However, you can only use it once a day.
Oh, thank you.
Way north. Free of fair.
I mean, I don't
What
go
fair?
north very often, but I don't know. Unless you get caught in the war, maybe. Best to go around.
What fair is?
I'm at smart stealth. He says towards Clark.
Oh dear.
And what did Demir say?
What fair is?
He then motions with his hands as if he's trying to make something large.
As if he's trying to make something large?
Yeah, he's signaling something large. Like it has a tip and then it goes around and it's wider at the base. It's just a very large thing he's trying to what the fair is.
Fair. Fire. Fire, I think.
The creature shakes its head.
Alright then, never mind. Wait, it knows fire. Does it mean fairy? Like the fae?
Meg nom Casco. Woe yours?
Mater. Megnorm. Dem. Also. Mater. South.
The creature shakes its head as if you don't understand.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna shut up.
Megnom Demir?
Damir, friend.
Aye.
Chrome. Magnum Chrome. Sounds like a drink.
McNom Clark.
Magnum Menta?
Turnip speaks.
I knew that I was going to say it. I was waiting for it to be like, wait, that plan talks?
Wait a second.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Won't eat turnip.
Dick. Do. Turnip, no food.
Okay, this is very straightforward. If anyone doesn't know what this means, I think you need some English lessons. Can we leave?
Chrome's just gonna walk towards the thing. He's gonna leave.
I mean,
Oh, are we all gonna be able to get up there?
of course.
We can make a couple trips.
The platform might not take all of us at once, especially not with Casco.
We'll just do multiple trips.
Oh wait. Casco can
I'll wait
squeeze
as
in
well.
there. Yeah, me and Demir can go up next round.
Den. Night or day?
Night.
Good night.
As you say night, he'll just get onto the elevator.
Clark will pull the lever.
Pulling the lever will have the elevator rise to the top. Thankfully, it didn't break along with the other machine, though it is separated out from that. And with a return trip to and fro, you're all able to get back out to the surface of the tower with Casco. He looks around and stretches his body, though he is still missing that one hand that is slowly regenerating.
Want help, arm?
Fresh air fills my lungs the longest time.
Enjoy. Well,
And will grow soon.
Okay.
alright.
As Casco looks around, he notices the carts around the base of the tower and he snarls at them.
Carts. Elder ones. From them.
Transports of kind people. They shot Mega sleep.
Kind people. Clark, you still got that crossbow?
Is it smart to take it out though?
Well, I don't think we're gonna be. We're not exactly against it. I'm trying to figure out what the hell the kind are.
Sorry, say that again. I had a phone call.
I was just saying to Clark if you got that crossbow.
Yes, I have it.
Clark,
would
do you
you-
mind showing Casco? Confirm some suspicions.
Clark will pull out the crossbow.
That's a weapon of Cain. Hate them.
Cain. Have we heard that in conversation before?
Yes, it's a place.
Yeah.
We just went through it. The Kane is the kingdom up north, one of the warring
That
ones.
was it. Yes. Sorry. All right. So the Northern Kingdoms are the ones doing this. I reckon they are using these things as some kind of way to fight their wars. Think about it. Soldiers that regenerate. How you gonna lose?
They want power, Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
We want powerful. What's Crick?
What
War?
Valkyrie?
Hasco then makes hand gestures as if two people walking towards each other, and then they start kicking each other.
The war, maybe?
Krieg is
Oh.
war. Yeah.
It's gotta be. I called it. Look, Casco, we gonna let you go on your way, but we better get on. This is something more than we thought.
Wish to luck, friends. Hope so see do amongst Hulsid.
Cromwell just nod at him and start getting down the rope. This seems pretty bad.
Hasco just leaps off the tower. You can hear breaking in his legs, and he just starts to walk.
Is it bad that it's only taken me until now to realize that this is probably being used by a giant, like, translator tongue thing than you actually just knowing what to type?
I know some of the language because it is in some of the Pathfinder campaign settings. So there is a
I was
translator.
like, what? How do I understand some of these words? This is great. Bye-bye.
Hasco waves at you as he walks off into the distance towards the north.
I'm glad y'all let us do the right thing. I appreciate you having that faith in my decision. But
Not
god
often
damn.
it happens.
Oh, don't worry, I'll cut the rope on the way down so you fall.
No. I'm going to be the first one to go down. To which Clark
yeah, that's-
will go down straight away.
Alright. As soon as you get about 10 feet, Crom will just hold his knife over the rope.
Clark
Just
will
I know we
hold
can't.
the rope with one hand and pull out the crossbow with the other.
Well, while they're having that, Metha will turn to Demir and just...
Should we not still do something about the lab, though? Because if it still has the resources and the people are coming back, they'll still get them, right?
Maybe we should take everything that's not nailed down and either destroy it or take it with us.
Or in some way at least sabotage the machine so they can't turn it on again or something.
Aye. Grom, can I have your hammer for a little bit?
He's preoccupied.
He does
He's
have
like-
that. He does have that pickaxe from the mine still.
Yeah, you could certainly
What?
take that if you want. Yeah, sure. Take what you need. If you want to break some stuff up there, feel free. But there were some traps in there.
Right, I feel like
No.
the machine itself is probably not gonna be dangerous anymore now.
We can't
now that
explode it
Thor's-
anymore. Yeah. Just break some stuff of it so maybe it's at least harder for them to turn it on again.
Aye, let's get a break in.
Would it not make sense to simply stop them being able to access it? I mean, hell. We're going after them anyway.
mean,
How
that
many
too.
people do that?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Alright.
But like in case anyone else comes after them or we don't know how many people are involved.
That's fair enough.
If they're from the Kingdom of Cain and we just deal with these people, maybe they sent more, and if they had knowledge of their own labs, right? Of places like this.
That's true, but without our friend Kazko over there, how they gonna continue their research? They got no materials.
Well, they might have more of those arrows. I don't know that. But they were harvesting something, and didn't the journal say that they could come back to collect what they have already harvested?
I think they're gonna collect from Kazko, but hell, you right.
I
I
mean-
ain't saying you wrong.
They were already... The machine was already doing that, pulling stuff off. I understood the journal, at least. Better safe than sorry, right?
Oh hell, I ain't against you breaking it. 100%. I just don't want y'all to get hurt down there.
Well, you already said yourself we can't really blow it up anymore, so that should be right.
Yep. You wanna? I guess can I just like your the way I figured out the technology. I take it you guys could I could tell her like where you could break parts of it to not explode in the face.
The journal did say that the machine was going to be trapped to explode if you tampered with it incorrectly. And when
That's
you
what I mean.
turned it off, you did hear inside of the machine that the trap was still set off, it just didn't explode.
Yeah,
So the machine has been destroyed, so it won't work, but it's not so explosive.
Right, I see. So that's the case. Then yeah, so it's already busted. Like it won't work.
Is it busted or is it just turned off? Like,
It's
we
bro-
didn't really...
It's
Maybe they
broke.
can fix it.
Hell, maybe, but there ain't much more you can change. I mean, you heard them clicks inside, right? I take it the
I
clicks.
heard a
are
lot
the
of clicks, but I don't know what that means.
my newfound understanding of technology would indicate maybe the gears and the different mechanisms have now melted or broken. It'd take a long time for them to fix that up.
Maybe we can tamper with the elevator then, at least.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
How is it echoing when she's out in the open?
Yeah, I don't know. Clark's a strange lady.
You're an idiot!
It's alright. I keep hearing this weird fly noise
What?
around me. I'll help you out with that elevator.
So you're not just destroying the elevator.
Just stopping the mechanism at least.
Alright. You tear out the lever.
Jam some debris in the tracks.
Yeah.
Bend the tracks and break them if possible. But,
I mean, the top is already concealed via an illusion, but for the people who know it's there, you can have it go down like a foot or so, make it stop, destroy the lever, and jam the lever inside the cogs and whatnot.
Come on, then. Let's go.
You traveling at nighttime?
Have we rested? When was the last time we actually rested?
right
yesterday,
before we went into the place.
No, you waited until nighttime before going inside of the tower. It's currently
Yeah,
nighttime
rest.
because the tower wouldn't open up during the day.
Maybe we found somewhere a little bit further away from here to set camp.
Away from the Skyrim screenshot.
Ha! I knew it.
I don't know if it is. I'm just going around to the idea that it is.
After you, Minta.
There were any climb checks to get down?
Nah, going
Ah.
down will be easier.
It's a
Nick, we
rope as
finally
well, so I can
decided to
pull
join
out.
the party.
I
What
keep
took you
hearing
guys
this
so long?
Y'all keep hearing this weird noise about someone whining?
Well, we figured it'd be safer to make it harder for people to get back into the lab, since we didn't really destroy it.
That actually doesn't hit me.
That actually missed. Oh my word. Talk about embarrassment.
Crom just doesn't even, like, acknowledge that happened. Come on,
One
then.
of those
Oh,
things where you
come
go to hit a head and you just like very, very
Whiff.
slightly bend down and it just completely misses.
Mm.
Come on, then.
Hello.
Just 3 of us and our annoyance. Let's go.
And from the places that Kazgo pointed out, you have the door, the riverbound cave, and a, as far as you can tell, Fey forest. He said something about nature and magics.
Oh, I guess
Hey,
we go
Alice.
in the line that you generated.
I don't know, honestly. He said something about maybe that door was where them elder things are, and surely we need the best resources we can think of.
He said he didn't know for certain.
No, but we know that there are, like, spiked creatures there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You gained that
mean-
information from Mary the Fae.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't know where you're planning to get your resources from.
The nature magic. I mean, hell, we got a nature caster with us. It would make sense, but the door is closer.
If we head towards that Fey forest, we might as well stop by and talk to Mary and see if she has anything to say about it.
I guess you have a point.
If we head to the door, I mean, we all right at the minute, resource-wise, right? Apart from food, but hell, there might be something they got there.
I mean, I finally have use for this other sword that I've been carrying around.
I thought that was just for decoration.
It was at first.
It's to replace that crowbar you broke on the metal door.
Oh, if only. I miss it every day.
That just hits. Like, literally only just.
Hey, doesn't matter. It's 1-0.
Alright. Okay, as you guys decide on your next course of action, we shall have our break here.
Alright. Suck it, Chester. See you later.
And I shall be right back. Yes, they can take us off the
Come
PLB
back.
street. That is. Alright, so is everyone resting before setting off?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I need Demir to give me a will save, please. Okay, Demir, as you are asleep, you begin to have a wonderful dream about your times north of the mountains. However, your dream starts to slowly become sour. The radiant light coming down from the heavens and the cheery nature of people possibly going about a festival starts to become eerily quiet as the sun is replaced by the moon and your vision is darkened red. Looking around, the village has become almost desolate, aside from a single corpse on the floor. A blood trail trickling away from the creature. You look into the blood trail, and as you see the moon in the sky above it, you step on top of the blood trail. However, you continue to only see the moon. You then wake up.
What was that last part?
As you stare into the blood trail, you can see the reflection of the moon in the sky, and the last thing you do is you stand above the blood trail. However, you can only still see straight towards the moon.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
It's not something that's like gonna wake me up or anything, right? It's just gonna be an odd dream.
It's not a dream, and you wake up from it, but no other adverse reactions.
Okay.
The day we're going to the next. Is the party heading straight towards the door?
Oh, my mic's on my head.
Yep,
my mic's on
you're
my
far
head.
away.
Yep. There's no other points of interest, are there, that we know of? So yeah, I would say so.
I mean, there are two other points of interest, but they're further away.
No, I mean with our agreed kind
Yeah.
of rotation.
I was kind of thinking go to the Fey Forest and stop by the lake first, but that's the other way around.
I wouldn't be against that. What do you two think?
Because then we end up going through Mayeta and then give it a little bit of an update there, and we also are not going towards the one place that we know monsters are coming out of.
The question is, the longer we leave the monsters coming out of there, how many more are there by the time we come back?
That's also true.
Clark's all for going to the door, because going the other way and going back to Maeta, we can give them an update, but the update doesn't change anything because it means there's still a food shortage. We're only going back to say, oh, we're closer to solving the food shortage. There's still a food shortage though. She wants to go back and get good news, basically.
No, that's true. What do you think, Meta?
Maeta?
Mentha?
Enter? Well, the whole village shouts towards you. Hurry up! Get on with it!
I'm fine with either way.
Door it is.
Alright. As you head towards the door, I need Demir to roll me a fortitude. Alright. The day goes through without any interruptions or changes as you all settle in for the night again. And Crom, I need you to give me a perception check, please. Ha!
It was bound to
Alright.
happen.
Or... Okay.
Do we need to hunt food for people? Or gather something?
Unless
Yeah.
you're sharing the bare rations amongst the party, you would have to gather food, yeah.
I've got one ration left. I think we're saving it. So,
For that rainy day,
yeah, well, it's possible.
it'll just be survival checks.
These rolls, Jesus.
Oh god.
The +2 is in there now.
Whatever they find, Clark will make a stew out of it.
Okay. So, with the combined efforts of Kron, Menfa, and Clark, you're definitely able to gather up local fruits and mushrooms, even enough to make a hearty meal to head over to Gibbs and Speckled. And if you want to be making that stew, yes, Clark, an 18 definitely makes it taste much better than dirt.
And who said I couldn't cook? I learned a thing or two from Mother.
At least you're not cooking with her limited supplies and taking food away your family again.
Oh, damn, this tastes pretty good. You are good at something, aren't you, Clark?
I'm good at many things, but yes, chefing is one of them.
Hmm. You say so.
And as you continue on your way towards the door's location, I need everyone to give me a perception check, please.
Big numbers, no whammies.
All right. As you are heading towards the door, Menfa probably wishes they didn't have such high perception. But everyone aside from Demir will notice that there is a very large disturbance of the grassy plains heading slightly towards the northeast, and laid across them are leaves and pieces of vegetables. It's not a far distance from where you camped either. Hmm.
What the hell is that? Probably check that out.
You said that there's like a disturbance of leaves and fruits and vegetables sprinkled on top of it?
It's more like a trail leading northeast of disturbed leaves and pieces of vegetables.
Yeah, I wasn't there last night when we camped down.
I didn't see nothing last night. So, no idea how that got there.
Sure, nobody had a midnight snack?
I'm more concerned it's another one of the casualties of the forest. Menthas. Mentha's people ain't exactly been doing too well in the shortage. Although, you know, Menthas people haven't been too well either.
Did we
There's the-
follow it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Crom's gonna start walking over to it.
Following the trail leads probably a few stone tosses away from your camp. As you follow it, it leads into a small circular clearing within the forests, in the middle of which seems to be a snacking location of one of the creatures of the forest. You can find a few chitinous spikes laid into the floor. However, it mostly looks like it has been an area of a feast, as there are scraps of vegetables kind of thrown across the area, as well as chewed on leaves.
Well, something's not. I'm sorry to make you.
No, I was just gonna say, does anybody, or is any of the stuff look like scraps from a living plant, or is it just plant matter?
You can roll heal. You're pretty sure a lot of these used to be mandragoras. Also, with that check, you know that they had been, well, they died between 4 and 6 hours ago.
Oh no. These were all mandragora. They passed in the night while we were sleeping, I think, about 4 to 6 hours ago.
What? That's impossible. I was. What?
Crom, wasn't that when you were awake?
Yeah, I was awake, but I hear nothing. No disturbance, nothing like that. These are. I mean, there's quite a few of these bodies, right?
Yes.
I can't imagine anything slipping by me like this. What the hell
Your
did
ears
it?
and nose failed you this time.
Clock, this ain't no laughing matter. People are dead.
Now, I never said this is a laughing matter. I just said your ears and eyes and nose failed you this time.
Not the dead.
It can't be helped. You can't blame yourself.
God damn it! Just like kick a stone nearby.
Do we have any idea what sort of creature ate these mandragora?
Creatures with fangs. You can tell there was at least 3 of them.
Can we
So
track?
they have sharp teeth, not flat teeth.
Correct. They had sharp fang teeth and sizes and whatnot.
Could just be a
And yes,
pack
you
of
could track
wolves.
their survival. They came from a mostly southern direction, and it seems they left towards the southeast.
So towards the door.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't save them, but we can at least try and avenge them. And I'll pick up Finesse and start just walking that way.
For some reason, I just have in my head that finesse in your hand is like the thing from Simpsons where it says that deserves a paddling.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, honestly.
Close enough.
All right. As you head towards the door, Demir, I need you to roll me a fortitude, please. All right.
Am I feeling anything? Am I noticing anything? Or is this just something else? Okay.
Aside from a voice in your head telling you to roll some click-clacks, you don't feel any different.
Okay.
And you're able to get to this door. Following the directions from at least 2 different sources, you make your way to another relatively dense part of the forests. As you go into a clearing, you could roll, but I'm not going to ask you to. You see several markings across the trees, both from creatures rubbing their sides to get at itches, as well as claw markings as if something was sharpening their weapons. In the middle of this kind of forested area, you do find a small clearing, as you know exactly where it is. There are parts of the grass that have been shifted around, as you can see both steel and wood kind of bleeding through the grass.
Is that from the door, sorry, or is that from something we're not
That's
sure
from the
about
door.
yet? Okay. And there's no creatures we can see at the moment.
You can definitely hear foxes and birds off in the distance, but nothing that is close by and that would harm you, that you know of.
Can I ask what fox noise the fox is making?
All right,
That is very close to what a fox does. They normally scream.
they do.
But they also have like a weird chittery chip thing. And I'm not going to scream into the mic.
I was more making a reference to what does the fox say.
Yeah, I know.
I know you.
But I wanted to give you a Azure response.
Come on then. Well, I got a feeling this is a trap, but let's stay together. Keep it tight and head to that door.
If you spot a trap, I might be able to fix it, but that's about it.
As we come to the area and Menta sees the trees and the scratch marks, they get a little wide-eyed and just start shivering a little bit. Oh no.
You're right there, Twiglet. You looking like you were on that dream.
Yeah, well, about the dream, that's really reminds me of it. The creatures were doing the same thing. They were scratching the trees and leaving marks like that.
I mean, that's just a pretty normal occurrence. It's what animals do.
Are these,
Yeah.
are these scratches big on the
Yes.
trees? Like, yeah. Well, she's right. These ain't exactly your garden variety wolves and bears.
Could potentially be mutated ones, like we've seen before, but like I say, it's typical animal nature to be doing this to trees. Marking territory and all.
Yeah, I guess just the way that Miss Mary described them, they sound a lot the things I saw in my dream. Well, remember of them. You know, big and spiky.
Well, let's be extra careful then. I'd rather not fight some boot like that.
It'll be alright, little one. You just stay between Crom and I, and we'll keep you safe.
I mean, I'm here too, you know, but alright.
Demir, do you hear that weird buzzing again?
I mean, Clark, you're supposed to be on the other side of Crom so that we're protected from both ends. I'm right next to Menta.
Yeah, alright. Don't try and save yourself now, pretty boy.
That's the first time I've been called that. That's not true either.
Anyway, come on.
Is she
Miss
hitting
Clark.
on me?
Did Clark just hear that from Demir?
I was asking Crom too.
Crom just shakes his head like, pfft. Her ways are whimsical.
Alright, since we're at this door, I'm gonna cast a couple of spells, I think. I'm gonna use my ring to cast the protection mage armor. That's the one.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Are we gonna go to a map at the door, or only once we're inside the door?
When you're inside.
Alright. Then, as soon as we get ready to go inside the door, I will cast my other two spells, such as Wind Armor and Shield.
Alright.
Crom will just check over the door, see if it's got like a trap mechanism on it.
As far as you can tell, there's no trap mechanism, but there are two large handles for each side of the door.
Alright then. One of us takes each
Do
side.
either of our frontliners have natural armor enhancement?
No.
Then before we head in, I'm gonna give you both bark skin.
Ooh.
Lasts for 40 minutes.
For how long? Excuse me.
Full
It's 10 minutes per level.
Yeah.
And while we're in the forest, I get +1 to my caster level.
It's +2, is it? To start?
Yeah,
And then
+2 enhancement to natural armor. It gets every 3 caster levels above 3rd. Oh, not yet. So +2 right now.
+2.
Who's it
Cool.
on?
Clark and Crom.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Sorry, remind me how much it was in actual armor?
+2. Then it counts as enhancement.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
so even if you have 0 natural armor, it still counts as like your base is 0, so you get +2. Well, thank you.
Hoping it helps.
It certainly does. Well, let's get in there.
Kiss, I'll help you with the door.
Come on then, Noodles, let's go.
Alright, furry. Come on now.
As Crom and Clark open the two sides of the door, they feel a pulling on it as they start to open it. As they get through that and open it wide, you can all hear and feel the rush of wind darting inside. It seems like it was very airtight, and you've now let a large amount of the outside inside. And as this happens, a foul stench radiates from the stairwell that has now been revealed. It's a mix of blood and rotting flesh, as well as that of bat guano. It is very dark on the inside, except from the sunlight bleeding in, though it seems to cut off at a certain point.
Oh, that's damn foul. Whatever's in there ain't gonna be pretty.
I'm right here. You don't gotta talk about me like that.
I said in there, not out here.
Well, we're in it now.
You're fishing for comments to me, you talk to Clark, not me.
For those without dark vision, as your footsteps echo through the stone stairwell, you go into the darkness as the abyss stares back at you.
I'm light up my leaves again.
Gotta pull out the
Alrighty.
lantern and ask Crom to light it.
Do you want me to go one-handed so you can dual wield?
If that works, that'd be brilliant. Unless I can attach this onto my belt or something, I don't know.
I think you have to hold lanterns, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna ask yes, please, because otherwise I can't dual wield.
Staffs are two-handed, aren't they? For
Yes.
the power staff, yeah.
Okay. I'll pull Grace out. I'll just reduce my things.
So Crom is holding the lantern, yeah?
Lantern in one hand, Warhammer in the other.
Alright.
I misuse my great axe. But anyway.
With the lit up leaves and the flame within Crom's grasp, this introductory room is now lit up, if not poorly. The rock of the walls has been cut to a fine, smooth edge, as you can see several right angles all around. This has definitely been man-made, though it is rather old. And due to the age of this underground ruin, it seems like a lot of it has been damaged. Rocks are laden across the room, as well as large pillars having fallen down either due to age or from a blunt force attack. There is a sconce on the southern wall that is unlit, though it has a very small part of wood and a tinder inside of it. There also looks like there used to be a sconce on the eastern wall, though it has since been torn off. There is only a metallic spike there. The tomb continues around towards the north and the south, though from here you could see a bit of the southern path with more of the debris, as well as what seems to be a lumber pile.
Let's be careful down here. They certainly
Crom,
don't like normal
as you
stuff.
walks forward, your paw makes a very loud and reverberating echo throughout the tomb.
When I get to here,
Yes.
was it triggered by anything?
Nope. Aside from your foot hitting the floor and creating an echo, nothing else.
Can I try and move quietly?
Echo.
That'll be stealth. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut the lantern off as I move up to the corner.
That's going to be annoying with your light.
No, it's just for like... It's just to try and move to here and see what was down there. Without the light on. And then turn
Well,
it
you have
back on.
dark vision anyway, so I'll just
Yeah,
try and
so-
affect it. Getting to the corner, you see a stone archway, voices radiating in your ears from all corridors. However, you're unsure if it's people nearby or your fears getting the best of you.
Cloak, get back here. What the hell you...
Demir, I need you to give me a will save, please.
Smash it.
Alright. That is what you can hear.
I don't like this place already.
Why? What's the matter?
Can all of you hear voices?
Something like that.
I can hear a bit of wind rushing around. That's about it.
I
I'm
don't like
only
his
really,
there.
I'm really only able to make out one word, but it keeps coming back. It keeps saying taste. I'm not sure why.
You
Yeah,
sure
but
you're not just hungry?
I think we need to go careful here, not just walking out into corridors.
Who would
Demir's
do
right.
such a thing? As Clark slowly walks behind Grom.
Clark, your footsteps also echo throughout the chamber.
We got...
I thought I
gotta
was the
try.
light-footed one.
We gotta try to move quiet. This place, to me, is right. It don't feel right.
Move quiet. Understood.
that was timing.
Clark walks as if she has her socks on the outside of her boots.
I'll try, but I'm not good at it.
Fuck's sake.
Can I just carry Demir? Is that possible?
Yes, but it's gonna make your stealth check worse. Also, how are you gonna carry him? You have a lantern in one hand and a hammer in the other.
He can carry the lantern. No, I'm not piggybacking. No, it's fine.
Alright, Verigar.
At least I have the equipment in my token.
The equipment of Demir?
No. Ah, never mind. Joke's gone. All right.
I got it.
Oh, the quarterstaff, yeah.
It just wasn't a good one. All right. Heads up. Looks like some kind of dining area ahead.
Ooh,
And I'll
food?
As
Sure.
you walk
Might help
through
me.
the stone walkway, everyone hears a hushed voice, though it is gravelly and it seems to vibrate from the walls. Vibe.
Crom, did you say something?
Hold up. Demir, you would mind looking at this? It said something when I went through. Said
I
my
will
race.
activate detect magic.
As you activate Detect Magic, you can see that the archway is magical, and a lot of the underground is also magical.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff around here that's magical, and that archway in particular is magical.
You
But
do
we've
well.
got
I'll also
no
activate
way
detect
around
magic.
it.
Mentha sees the same.
Magic? This isn't my kind of place. Did I ever tell you I didn't like magicians when I was a little girl?
No, just spiders like the one that's crawling on the wall right there.
Just from character, Clark is likely going to screech.
Prom try and like shove his hand over her mouth.
Sure, you all hear a muffled scream from Clark.
I'll reach over and squish the spider.
Clark just lets out a big sigh of relief. Thank you, Tamir.
Sorry, I should have thought about that before I said it.
Yeah, the only reason why I know that is because we've been pranking each other for years and I know she's like spiders. Are there anything we can stop on here? That was quite loud.
Well, after our entrance and the little clanky clanks of everybody's feet, especially mine, I don't think that we're going to be able to do this stealthily.
So, I'm still glowing.
That as well.
So I can't see anything. Guys.
Fran,
And try to move quietly.
that's what I mean. If they're yelling out our races, like parts of a menu, that don't sit right with me.
Sure, it's not going to be, I don't know, some sort of alarm system to tell them who's entering the cave.
Gonna try to
Maybe.
identify the thing on the archway.
So,
Yep, spellcraft.
as I've just walked.
Hume.
Hey, now don't go spouting a girl's race just like that.
Neither of you are able to identify what the archway does.
Come on. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Put a
Some-
little love in it.
There's something around this corner.
Vampire.
Oh,
That,
And Crom's gonna turn around.
do
What?
we all hear the voices, or...
Yeah, it's saying it. It's a very low whisper, but you can all hear it.
Demir, you got something you need to tell us.
That's something
not
new.
that I know of. Can you check me out or something? That's terrifying.
Clark turns around and, like, puts her hand on Damir's face and starts just investigating his teeth.
Just like in his forehead, like just grab him.
Yep, pretty much.
You shove your thumbs into the sides of Jamir's, like the edges of his mouth, and start to look around in his teeth.
Starts shuffling around his beard so I can actually see into it.
Oh yeah, that too. But you don't see any large fangs, no.
I mean, I can't see any fangs. Clark just gets out her sword and produces a very, very small cut into her hand and like, here, smell this.
I laughed. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Does it make you, I don't know, hungry maybe?
I mean, I already ate today, but I'm not really any particular feeling of hunger. Your blood doesn't do anything to me that's not normal. I would like to heal it. Other than
ahead.
that, nothing.
Well, maybe it's just a false reading. Maybe they need to go and get their archway checked out. That's what I think.
I hope so.
if you're quite done,
What's the matter?
we go-
Oh, wait. You said there was someone around the corner. Oh, shh. My bad.
we're gonna have to address this when we leave, Demir.
I really have nothing to say. I don't know what's going on with that.
False alarm.
What's the matter?
It
What
looks
is
like
it?
some kind of
Another
area
spider?
with some. No,
Oh,
possible
Vegetable.
treasure.
Just rude.
That was almost anticlimactic. Like, no offense, mate. Almost mean.
That's racist.
As you come around the corner, you see that there is a pile of refuse on the left from a combination of rotted fruits, vegetables, and meats. The pile starts to shift as a creature submerges.
Submerges or emerges?
Emerges, sorry.
I was like, oh no, it's running away.
Cool,
Sneaky,
Dad.
sneaky meal. Sneaky, sneaky meal. Drink your blood, drink your blood.
Now, hold on a minute. Don't be saying that about Crumb. I know he's a big boy, but he isn't that much of a meal.
Yeah, I'm 6'7" a meal, alright.
He's a whole ass snack.
Crumb, did you just hear Demir call you a snack? I'd keep an eye on him. Yeeh, vampire.
Oh, don't you worry, I will be.
And first up is Menfa, who can't see any of this.
Snake, corner. Same one as in the lab.
I'm gonna run up and regret it immediately. Is it the same creature we fought?
Yes, but this one spoke.
Hats do. Well, I can, and nobody's in the way. I'm going to try to Geomancy. And we're gonna assume this counts as worked stone.
Yes, it's all man-made.
Yeah. So,
Fire damage from stone.
that's what it says.
Alright. You point towards the snake as it is burnt with a mighty flame. I need to double check. Alright, sleep. I'm pretty sure sleep is mind affecting.
Blue.
Yes, it is indeed mind affecting. So it does not go to sleep, but it is damaged.
I'm sure that was a good idea.
Bark.
Sorry. Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, thank you. Hi there. And she comes in for a whack.
You come in for a whack, and a whack you do indeed do as you slash into the undersleeve of its chitin, though you do less damage than normal. Demir.
I'm gonna move up to there while getting my little staff out, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the white staff on him.
Whoa. As you get the staff
Good
out, you aim it
lord.
to the ceiling and blast the ceiling. Goes to the snake, who lets out a wide bite at Clark. And bites deeply into her. For 12 damage. And what is your CMD?
Too high for you to grapple, so I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, if I can't
18.
grapple you, that means I go straight into a pin, right?
No. 18.
And as it bites into you, it keeps a hold as it wraps its body around you, constricting you to a high degree as you are grappled. Rob.
Crom will move in. I don't. Oh, I can charge. Yeah, sure. +2 might be in there. Let go, you goddamn son of a bitch. And 100 roll. That's up to 21.
And you bash into this thing's side. It's definitely not its mouth, as you don't want it to bite harder down as a Clark. And it releases Clark onto the floor, and it falls down, though it still has very large breathing. Menfa.
Give me a 1-2, just like before.
I mean, I can't go to Kravis because I'm next to it,
Ah, true.
Yeah.
but I can. But I would step here and shoot it.
Do indeed shoot it, but it still continues to breathe. Clark.
Now you listen here. You don't just go grab and whip him just because you want to. Now she attacks it.
It'll be a... Do you want to do a coup de grace, or are you doing a full attack?
It'll be a coup de grace, sorry.
Alright. And you slam the sword into its neck, and it stops moving.
The last ones didn't talk. Why did this one talk?
Don't look at me, I don't know.
Does this one burst into fire, by the way? We killed it.
It doesn't burst into flames, but it does flicker with flames like the other ones did, so it's going to slowly go away.
Is its ear got the same,
You can check with a perception.
Alright.
Looking into this thing's ear, you do indeed find markings.
Come on over here, Clark.
Now what are you gonna do to me?
You got bit. I'm gonna do my job.
It's interesting you say that, actually. Clark, you mind walking through that, archway back there again?
I mean, can I get healed first?
No.
No. Tough shit, I don't listen to you. Waiting for you, Mr. Demir.
Oh.
Was that 10 healing?
Yeah, I was way up in the top for some reason.
Did you use it twice or just once?
I was intending to use it only once to
Yeah.
start with.
That's fine. Okay. Beep boop.
You walk underneath the archway and nothing happens.
Did the
Beep boop.
voice sound the same as the snake that we just killed?
No.
That was if I walk back through it.
Nothing happens aside from you walking underneath it.
Clark's gonna slowly come up to the corner and just put her finger around the corner to Crom.
Look, Demir got bit by those things in the lab, and ever since, well, I ain't seen nothing like. You ain't done nothing vampiric since then. I tell you that. I trust you, Demir, but that's a strange thing to happen after being bit by these things, and we know they're weak to vampiric influence. For all I know, Clark, you got the same problem now. That's all I'm concerned about.
Well, I'm sure if I find a piece of garlic in the forest, I'm still gonna cook it and eat it.
Right, and if for whatever reason I do become a vampire, take me to the guys up in the Silverstone mines or Silver Slip mines or whatever, and have them train me not to eat people. Or whatever it is they do.
I can certainly try. Look, this is goddamn weird, alright? I won't build for this. I'll build for normal fights, animals hunting, exploring. This is a lot.
We still do have that crossbow, right, with the sleeping arrows. That should work. Put me.
You
to
mean
sleep
this one?
if
As Clark pulls
necessary.
it out.
Well, Mintha, that there thing you did on that creature there, that didn't put it to sleep, did it?
Demir, I need you to give me a will save, please.
No, and this is the same creature as we fought before. They were also resistant to attacks like that.
Demir, as Clark brings out the crossbow, unlike before, as you look across the runes that were etched on along the sides, they burn brighter than anything you had ever seen before, and you're able to close your eyes before you turn blind.
Ah! Put it away!
What away?
The light is so bright.
It's not a light. Crom's got the light. Mintha's got her hands. I got the crossbow. Crossbows don't light up, as far as I'm aware.
It's the crossbow. I think can we see this? Like, as soon as Clark pulls out the crossbow, Demir has this reaction, right?
Yeah? I mean, the crossbow isn't lit up for you guys, but yeah, you can see Demir doesn't like it.
It's the crossbow, Clark. Put it away, or at least get it out of his sight.
I mean, he's got his eyes closed. What's wrong? All right, fine. She puts it away.
Slowly over my eyes back up again.
The blinding light has gone.
Clark just like puts a hidden middle finger up to Crom to be like, definitely not a vampire, because it didn't blind me.
I don't like what's happening to me.
I couldn't understand that.
I mean, straight after this, I'm sure we can probably go to Silverstone Mine and see if they can help you. Maybe able to counteract the transformation.
And
I don't know how vampires
confirm or deny what's happening to me as well. But let's get this taken care of first.
True enough.
I'm
gonna search
you
these
lead the way.
curtains over here. These little casks or whatever they are.
They are barrels, crates, and casks.
I'm gonna search through them.
Alright. As you're searching around in that area, you find that the piece of the eastern wall is slightly miscolored and has a line across it.
I'm gonna push on it.
As you push on it, it kind of like shifts a bit, but you're pretty sure you're not meant to push it.
Try to slide it, maybe?
Sliding it, you're able to move one of the bricks aside, and pulling it out reveals a very small room. Very hard to call it a room. It is a large container though, so it's between those two. And inside, you see a great axe and a longsword that shimmer slightly blue. They do not produce enough light to really light up the area.
Detect magic.
They're magical. You just barely are able to get that first one. Slightly peased with excitement. I'm sorry, it's a tiny great axe.
I'm taking it. I'm still
Holds
taking
it between his fingers.
You can identify those as a +1 great axe and a +1 longsword.
Well, I've got gifts for you.
Would it?
I guess this is a slight oversight to you being a vampire.
Well, I've got a magical great axe for Chrome and a magical sword for Minta.
Well, thank you, Demir.
Clark just closes his eyes and holds a hand out. What's for me?
I actually hand it to Minta.
Just takes it and kind of looks at it, looks up at the mirror.
Like,
Oh my
I'm gonna wink at Minta since Clark isn't looking at me, and just like make a hand motion, like play along.
Oh, thank you.
I like how this sword is like the size of Mentha.
Probably even longer than that.
Yeah,
Longswords
well,
are long.
Scotland.
And that will kind of like shuffle around so they can hold the sword without dropping the staff. Take one very shaky like fake swing and just drop the sword immediately because it's way too cumbersome for them to hold.
Maybe not. Here you go, Miss Clark.
Dude, what? Oh. Thank you. Samir, I thought that was for Mentha, but I guess I'll take it.
I appreciate the gesture, but I can't really use it.
Well,
It
maybe
was
next
a
time.
joke.
Oh, really? Oh. Oh well.
You know, Cloud, if you became more cheeky, you become an asshole. Oh, wait. Then I'll start walking out.
I do have proficiency with longswords though.
At least I'm not the one that licks assholes, but come on in.
I can't even reach my own asshole. This racism is getting out of hand. I like how we're all just there like making jokes because our characters are shitting themselves at the moment. Just, this is not good. Cardell splits up ahead. Do you need more stealth checks at all? Napaz?
No. However, as you walk there, I rolled very poorly, and as you move through that corridor, your arm is sliced by that metal spike that used to be a sconce, as you can hear some more whispering. Sample acquired.
Wait, on me?
Yes, on you.
Do I take damage?
Nope. It cut you, but not enough to really worry about HP.
Crom smashes it.
You smash the metal pike and kind of like bend it back into the wall.
God damn. A sample acquired? What the hell's a sample? Come up, obviously. Oh, Jesus!
And as you come up to around the corner, the light bleeds into the corridor, as well as the wood underneath squeaking and creaking, as two boars on the right shake their heads as saliva and grime moves around the corridor.
Rage balls!
Oh wow.
It's a very polarized initiative from those balls.
Yeah. And this first one is going to charge for the thing it sees.
Do I get cover because I'm around the corner?
It's going to go round, because I'm going to say that's not going to be in a way it can go. It's going to be charging to here. And as it goes to there, it clamples its hooves. Do boars have hooves?
Balls up hooves.
It clampers its hooves onto the wood and traps its feet underneath them as it just dives its head straight into it as I get another fumble.
Oh no.
And it goes to Ventfer. For your compendium, these are the spore boars you've already fought.
Have we knowledged them? So we don't
We
have them in the
have.
compendium.
You may have failed, or you might have written it
It's
down.
very possible.
I'm not compendium man anymore, so
We had the boar.
yeah, we had the bloody boar, not spore.
We have the
boars.
bloody boar. I don't think we've seen spore boars.
Let me double check one of my maps, because I'm pretty sure I've had
Bloody
you
boar
quietly.
was with
Yeah.
with Mary.
Yeah, because this is a different model.
I'm just checking. I have a lot of maps. Actually, no. I didn't roll for that event at the hut. So, yes, you have not seen these. You may roll knowledge. Pretty sure it's nature. No, it's nature.
Are they animals?
Yes.
Cool. I know it's a bit of a cheat for stuff, but I need to know.
Well, you don't know if they have any other types or subtypes.
That's true.
Jeez.
Oh,
Jeez,
God.
you guys really want to know about this?
That'd be 27 for me.
Alright.
You me getting 17 ones for every fight.
28 unless they're plants also.
Oh my god, they might be.
Which, yeah, judging by the name,
Yeah, actually,
they might be.
Was your Scrum 27?
Yes.
Damn. Alright, this is a spore boar, covered in mushrooms and other fungi. One would not be blamed for missing this boar amongst the foliage. Letting off a sweet and enticing scent, this boar is amazingly adept at trapping foes and devouring them before they get a chance to react. You can learn 10 traits.
Just out of
Yep.
curiosity, was I even able to
Yes.
identify them? All right.
You got 2 traits.
Nice.
Sweet.
Sweet!
Sweet.
Alright, give me all of the bacon and eggs you have as I wait for this.
I want to do a thing, but we're not in the position to do it.
What was it?
I was going to grab the ball and throw it behind me, like grapple it, or like reposition it to where Clark is, and then we just essentially just ganglands it and then grab the other one.
You may learn one other trait.
Whatever's the next on the list.
Okay.
If you guys are cool with that.
Yep.
I'll just hit it. I'm going to have to use the hammer though. Even though I've got the shiny new...
You may learn one other trait, I guess, just go down the list.
Yep. Unless it's got DR magic, in which case I'm going to have to drop the lantern.
Alrighty. This is a bit awkward because of the traits. Its weakest save is Will. It has a weakness of fire. It is immune to mind-affecting effects. It has Spore Spread, whereas a standard action, it can rustle out some spores in a 30-feet area. And those creatures need to make a fortitude save or become fascinated. That's the only special ability it has. It's resistant to earth and water by 5 points, has no DR or spell resistance, and its reach is 5 feet.
Do we have a source of fire damage? I don't think we do.
I can do fire in this
I know
place,
you can, yes.
but
can.
it's very dependent on the positioning.
You could always tell me to move, and then do it.
Are you going to though?
If you want to do that, that is an option. If you want to tell me to move
It's
out
a
of the way.
it's a 10-foot radius though.
Yeah, I can always
Go
scoot
home, be a family man.
Yeah. It's your call. You can fight it. Or
We'll
you
see. I'm just doing the. Also, just a second, please.
can- No.
The reward is meant for doing, sorry?
Filling out the compendium. Just hold on.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you said something and I missed it.
Okay, I'll pretty up in a bit. I had an idea, but it might have it. Gonna have to move. My range. Not.
That board at the far back has total cover.
I mean, it's also way far away from me. For anything I wanna do. And if I did move closer. In that case, I'm gonna try to target the guy in front of Chrome. And try to bind it.
Parts of the stone floor start to try and grapple around the door and possibly some of the wooden planks. However, it crits its save.
We're doing this again, right? Let's see.
I've got to balance out all my fumble attacks.
Oh, that's me done.
Alright. Crom.
You know, if I grapple the board, does it share the space with me?
Yes.
So I would pull it to me so Clark could punch it, basically.
Yes?
I'm going to grapple the ball. It will provoke. Let's go.
Yes. As you
That's
grapple it, it stabs its tusks into you for 7.
Alright.
Um,
Just that work.
but you do not grapple it, no.
Son of a bit. Alright. I tried. I will 5 steps here to try and defend the others.
Alright. Fuck.
I'm assuming I can't 5 foot on top of whatever's in front of me.
You can.
Oh, okay, cool. She will do
Oh.
that, and oh, there's a second one. Hello. And we'll attack this one. That rolls.
The first one hits as you slice into a good chunk of its mushroom back. Then you drive the second one through the chopped mushroom as it goes deep into its stomach and it falls off of the blade.
I don't know if it makes any difference. but I just realised the damage on that roll was wrong. It should have been 5 less. So my dex was doubling for some reason, so I copied it over.
How dare you?
So 5 less damage.
It still goes down.
Okay.
Demir.
Alright then, I can't really see anything, so I'm just gonna scooch around Crom and mint that, and I'm gonna... Oh... That's too far away for my staff, I think.
Yes, that was 30 foot.
Take another little step forward, and then I'll... the staff is 30 feet, right?
Yes.
I'll go ahead and shoot it with that then. Good lord.
You're not used to using that staff. I think you preferred your axe, and you just shoot into the floor next to it.
I think you're right.
The boar is then going to charge at Demir. And is your AC 21?
It is.
This thing, it tries to charge into you, but trusty old axe at your side makes it glance off. Medfa.
I mean, if you want me to fire damage it, I'm gonna have to hold on after the mirror and ask him to step away from it. Ask everyone to step away from it, because the radius. But is anyone going to?
Theme?
Sorry,
Um,
put that by me again. G.
Yeah.
Well, she wants to do the radius attack, and if she does, then we need to move. But
If you want me to fire damage it, I'm gonna have to ask everyone to get away from it.
Yeah, absolutely. I can. Can you 5 a step and then hold an action, or do you have to hold your entire turn?
You have to hold your entire turn.
And I can do it from where I am, I don't have to move.
I mean, I wouldn't be in the radius here, would I?
It's 10 feet.
Oh, is it 10 feet?
It's 10 feet.
Oh, that's fine. Well,
Because
I'm
I
gonna
don't
5.
have the thing yet to ignore squares.
That's fine. I'll 5 foot back and throw a hammer at it.
Then I'll hold all the way after the mirror.
Checking if Warhammers have a range increment. If they don't, I'm still gonna do it anyway.
They don't, it'll just be the standard 10. Unless it is counting as a ranged weapon. But...
No. It'd be 15, so that's -2.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me change. I'll just make a. Oh, no, you know what? I'll just change it to a ranged attack.
Yes.
Then change that. Yeah, that should be it. Damn it, that damage!
You throw your warhammer, and it dunks into the wall and kind of puts a little crater into the wall.
Alright.
Fuck.
if only I was my Agency Striker. I could just hit it and then continue moving, but I can't.
You're gonna throw your sword as well?
No, I am not throwing my sword.
You have
You
3
have
of them.
three. Yeah. You have 3 swords now.
Yeah, you got surplus. Go on.
Yeah, fine. I'll throw my Masterwork longsword. Yeah, that's not happening.
Be +1, but yeah, that'll also miss. The sword goes off at a distance as all of your weapons are clanking on the floor, making more echoes.
Look,
I
we've been
will-
made at this point. I think I think it's
5
too
foot
late.
back, so I'm no longer in the radius.
Look at all these people throwing their weapons, but G would never throw her weapon in mountains.
Look,
It'll happen.
I'm as annoyed as you are, trust me.
Hey,
It'll
she's got-
happen.
She's got a guaranteed crit on the first throw.
Yeah, but that's a
I'm
limited
gonna
time
waste it on a random encounter.
No, it's a limited time offer. At some point it'll run out. We just don't
She's
know
gonna,
when.
no,
Well,
she's gonna save it for the
And
final
that's
boss.
that. Yeah,
Then
gonna
you'll
keep
use it.
saving it. Yeah.
Mir.
Is retreating an option without causing a?
Yeah, withdraw is a full-round
yeah.
action, and you don't provoke on the square you're standing in.
Perfect. That's what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty.
That's it.
And Menfa tells everyone to get out of there. They throw their weapons, and then they get out of there.
As
Because
long as
none
they
of you
get out of
have-
there.
It's a good thing none of you have wooden weapons.
Yeah, we're not idiots. Like, wait, hold on.
My hilts wouldn't. No, I'm joking.
No, Grandma.
I might be We might be stupid, but we're not idiots. Wait. Yeah.
You
Gonna
must be
try
the
and
stupid
keep my
one with the
save.
weird powers. Hey, my powers aren't weird.
That's a terrible roll. So,
All of that setup.
yep.
Well, you blast into the wall where Crom's hammer hit. You just feel the eyes of your companions looking at you.
It's the pressure.
It's
Well,
gonna
that
go
didn't
to the. It's gonna go to the boar unless Memphis do anything else.
I'm going to 5 a step behind Chrome.
All right. The spore is moving up to here.
I want to see
And-
how it is, Mantha. I see.
Is shaking its body around. I need everyone to give me a fortitude save, please. Righty. After the shameful display, Menfa stares at the bear, hoping to get a good shot next time. However, their staring leads to them getting fascinated by the spores in the air. As you're fascinated, you cannot take any actions.
Nothing of value was lost.
And it goes to Crom.
I missed what the result of that was.
I'm
Uh,
fascinated.
Yeah,
Oh,
Menfa's fascinated. Everyone else saved.
Right. 5 foot. Drop lantern. Draw great axe. Avenge team. Don't avenge team.
Get hungry, bite.
Are you not using the +1 great axe?
That is the +1 great axe. Sorry, I need to just put it in
Oh,
the title.
yeah, change the name so it's +1, please. But indeed, you'll miss. You won't get 2 attacks because you're not, unless you have quick draw.
No, you're right. I would have messed up.
Alright. Clark.
Who is so competent?
Crom, I'll show you how it's done. As she'll come up.
Don't say anything like that because you'll know you'll miss, like I did. Don't say it afterwards.
Already said it. Attack! I
I mean, that might be it.
You do a hearty stab into the boar as it squeals out in pain. The Mia. Demir? Entro?
Sorry, I saw Crom was typing and I was paying attention to that. I didn't hear. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast light at this son of a gun.
Alright. Any particular reason between light and your staff?
Light's gonna do more damage.
I suppose.
if it fucking hits. Jesus Christ.
You shoot, trying to miss Crom. However, you shoot far to the west and hit the wall. I should roll
That's
for
it.
the initiative of this whole entire underground, because you guys keep attacking it. Menfa is fascinated, goes to the boar, who is going to tusk into Clark, as she's the one who hit it last time, and just hits the wooden boards. Crom.
Okay, we'll try and avenge his honor. Does that hit?
And as you bring it down your axe, you split the boar's head vertically, and it falls to the floor. And at Menfa, you are not fascinated because I only rolled 1 round. It was just a terrible round of rolls for both sides of the party.
Certainly was. Crom will go and get his hammer back.
Lark will go and get her longsword back and sheath it.
Unfortunately, Dimir cannot find his dignity anywhere.
That's right, we all left that.
You go collect your weaponry, though they're a bit hot to the touch as they were inflamed. Does the geomancy still explode if it misses? I don't know. I'll say it will.
That's fine, we need to clean them anyway.
I think it just does nothing if it misses the initial target, because there's the full radius effect.
I'll say they're still warmed up. It means nothing aside from them being warm. As these boars are defeated, unlike the snakes, but similar to the other boars and deers, their bodies will immediately burst into flames as their skin bubbles and melts away.
Check the ears.
You can roll perception, yes. I'm just going to assume these perceptions are during combat when you actually can look into the ears.
As they drop down, we just like grab them by the head. Like that's just standard procedure now.
Give me your ears.
Come here, boy.
The lesser number within these is B13.
Hey y'all, this is the strain we found in that household. Y'all remember that, the one where we found the worm in that vial? B13, bowl 13. That's where they came from.
Yeah. And wasn't the deer that we first saw ultra broke bad? That was D13, right?
The one on the table? Hell yeah. That was D13, if I remember correctly.
So maybe Ultra hunted it before time to manifest anything.
Remembering what happened to that one, are there any grubs coming out of these boars?
You can roll perception. Problem is, you are the one to ask the question. You kind of kick the body around to see if you can find any evidence of that. And as this creature is melting away, you can see within its stomach a countless number of worms and cocoons. Though it seems that with this thing igniting, all of those are also being destroyed.
Strange. They had the worms in them, but why didn't the deer? go on fire? Was it just not far enough the path?
Hard to say.
The deer also did not dissolve until we tried to mess with it with magic.
That's true.
Now that you are at this T-junction, however, the corridor does continue towards the south and then goes around to the west with another archway, as well as going towards the east with another path to the north with another archway, as the path towards the east also has seemingly sunken into the earth as there is a deep chasm there, though it seems like there may be other paths leading away from that chasm.
I think we should go south first.
Sounds
We
good to me.
Should do, but it'll probably take a week to go down south because I gotta go.
We can end the session here as we started early and finishing on around about the same time we would.
Alrighty. Thanks for the session. See
Thank
you
you
later.
very much. I'll catch you later.
Thank you.